Alright, and I think I can do DMs, so let me do a whisper right at you. Whisper. Yeah, I'm gonna send you a message in chat as a name reminder for your plugin. It hasn't showed up yet.
I do see an icon though that you're typing. It's cool.
Why is there a it's in Orcish.
You said Kadoi. Your dog has nipples.
I understood one word of that.
I squinted
There we go.
I should understand that. Why do I not have orc?
No, you did. I really programmed it in.
Oh.
But that one should have gone right to it. Okay, so...
Oh, I see the translation.
Yeah. You'll understand the context in a second, Eli. So,
Got it.
you're all in that room checking out the sweet treasure from the literal demon you killed. When all of a sudden, Tope, you hear the sound of your guard dog starting to bark.
Oh god.
As if something is approaching. And so now, from the other side, Gnome... Oh, you know what? We've got a freaking dog. Oh, this is even better. You know what? Okay, I guess we wanted the stats for it, but fuck that shit. Boom, look at that. How do you like that, Trent?
I see nothing.
That's right, because you're inside of it.
I see it. I appreciate it.
We're going to go for this one now. Nope, not that one. Hey guys, I do this for fun. There we go. Dog. So, Tope, you hear the sound of your Onyx Wondrous Figurine dog barking as if something's coming. What do you guys do hearing the sound of... What would Tope, what you know would be is the sound of someone approaching?
Quiet. Someone is coming.
Karen puts both hands on her flail.
Felix takes both hands out of his pants.
Probably wise.
Alright, as that happens... I think I may have made this too big.
Tam readies the shield gun. Yeah, I'm gonna say, would definitely have the bow out as well.
I listen to true crime news.
Second, I'm dragging. For some reason, I was giving Tam's torch 30 feet, 15 feet, and 60 feet.
It should be 30 feet and 60 feet. Wait, the 15 is the throne.
That's what it was. That's right, I forgot. Your magical torch is freaking huge.
Magical
It's magically delicious.
Let me give you your magical lantern back.
Wasn't it 30 feet? Yeah, okay. Yeah.
No, it's right. I'm just being pissy. Alright, so... Rory, your character is working in these caves, right where the instructions given to you and your inclination sort of guides you. You enter into a room. The room that you're in now is this massive sort of subterranean throne room. And there's this throne in the center that's built of old bones, broken furniture, lashed together, ropes and chains to create.
Oh crap.
Oh, it's connected to your eye.
Yeah, yep. Hold up.
Here.
No, I can fix it. Show. Did that work? Fuck. Shit. Sorry, I had a mic issue, or
Okay.
I had a sound issue for a second.
There's something about a bar gas.
Hmm?
Bar gas.
You killed that.
Not like talking it on.
Like, I'm gonna say, like who's back there? It's
So
like,
why?
the vibe with the dog.
Okay. A quick reminder, guys, because we're in Discord, those of you who are on PCs and need to, you can right-click any person in the
Mhm.
chat and adjust their individual volume to you.
Yeah, I did that.
Already, it's 200%, and it worked out pretty well.
Yeah, I have Rory at 200% well, and I hear him perfect.
I don't know
Okay,
that.
so all of you
Oh,
hear,
I have my
all of you hear this voice kind of echoing through the outside of the cave, asking who's there.
Karen presses up against the wall, the entrance to the cave we're in.
Mhm. Okay.
If you happen to get into the side.
None of us wants to speak to the party.
So everyone stays quiet.
I am Tope Banco. Who are you?
Rory, you've muted yourself. I'm not sure if that's intentional.
Oh, not. My name is No. I was sent by Alex Vagrant. My godson to look after you.
Alex sent you.
Oh, I love that guy. Coming from the back.
So
Who's Alex?
I loosen my grip a little bit.
Felix looked at Pope and was like, Alex is, he's this guy, he helped us out. We helped him reclaim, like, his order's honor or something. It was a while ago. Anyway, he's a friend.
He's a knight of the
It
order.
was like 2 days ago.
He's a member of the Order of the Hell Knights, and he helped save our lives. He can be trusted.
See, out of character, I was hesitant to say Hell Knights because I had it in my head that was the thing that Felix is. Not
No, you're the
No, you're
dragon
Hell
knight.
Dragon, Knight of the Hell Dragon.
And Knight of the Hell Dragons. That's it. Yeah, not a Hell Dragon. A Hell Knight. No, not a Hell Knight.
Anyway,
Not a Hell Knight. Knight of the Hell Dragons.
we'll just pretend that Felix is manic right now.
Money would be
So we're gonna just treat it like normal?
Yes, basically.
Should we go back out to Dad did?
Yeah, so Karen will take a step out. Oh god, I still can't move shit. Oh, there we go.
There you go, Karen. Got your back.
Yeah, thanks.
So Karen comes out, and there you've got Gnome, as played by Elliot
No
Gold.
trouble. Damn.
Fun fact, I can't move either now.
You shouldn't have to click yourself.
I can still move.
There's a big lag on it tonight.
Yeah, it seems to be about it. There are also, if you're using the arrow keys to move instead of clicking and dragging, there are also parts of the cave that just kind of block you, even though you can block yourself there.
That's probably exactly
That's
what it
good
is.
to know.
This cave's weird shaped. So you guys all kind of step out, and this is the guy you see in front of you. We got his little character portrait all set up for you.
He's like that, like in a fork.
Yeah. So why don't you give us just like a brief kind of visual description of what they see, Rory?
So he's like, we're just wearing like normal like people clothes, like a jacket and like brown stuff. He's got short hair. He's a horse. And he's like 6 feet tall. And he's got like pretty big fangs. And he looks like a little bit on the older side. And he carries a staff and a backpack. And he's got a hat. That's just like a like kind of a winter hat.
Okay.
There's nothing like, he just like looks like a half orc and he doesn't have too much on him. No, but he's got a hat next to him. So like not a lot, like physically noteworthy.
So you're a half orc?
Yeah.
Okay.
So everything all I can see right now is me and my cat and the whole map disappears. Did I do something wrong?
Click on your character token
There
again.
we go. Cool.
And then that'll show you what he can see on the map, and so now you can see everyone's character around you.
So yeah, he's a half orc and he's like, he's just got like a backpack and he's got his first clothes and he's got a staff.
Okay.
Chart.
So all both you would recognize that the style of dress that Gnome is in is very this part of the world. So, whereas like some of the other people, Gnome, what you would recognize very quickly is that Felix is dressed sort of similar fashion style. Cam is pretty unremarkably dressed. He looks like he's dressed like a priest of some sort. Tope is dressed like he is from far south, and Karen equally far south, but a little bit to the east on the river, or on a sort of an inland sea almost. So a couple of them stick out, but others look like they're from similar parts of the world as you.
My name is Karen. It's good to see another friendly face around these parts. I feel like we probably didn't came from the same part of the world. And she comes up and puts a hand out. You see that she is also an orc, but she has skin the color of like a lagoon, in the Caribbean. It's bluish green. She has a mohawk that flops to one side of black hair, eyes of purple, very heavily stocky build, about 5'10", but the stock is all muscle. She hefts a two-handed war flail on her shoulder, and has a necklace around her neck that has a bunch of fangs on it, and in addition has many tribal tattoos around her body, but the biggest tattoo that sticks out to you is a blood red handprint in the middle of the face.
Yeah, so I'll shake their hand, and I guess like he's a little bit taller, but he's kind of short for a male half-orc.
Mm-hmm.
And he's not buff, but he's like really dense.
Okay.
And like taut, and he's kind of like an ugly orc. Like he's got like this kind of like dirty looking skin and like kind of big fangs. But kind of like not noticeable.
So, no, one other thing. You'd recognize that especially the armor that Karen is wearing is pieced together old pieces of out-of-commission, previous era style Hell Knight armor.
Yes. Forgot about that. Plate armor.
You recognize it as like it's very similar to stuff that maybe you would recognize from like 20 or 30 years ago. It is not the current style anymore. It's clearly pieced together from different suits.
Oh, cool. So they would be too young to have worn that. They would have gotten that from someone.
Exactly.
Yes, that's quite obvious that I'm far too young to have been a part of the Hell Knights at the time.
Gotcha. My character, yeah, I'm a little bit older.
Okay.
I believe. Cool. So, yeah, Alex, my godson, I've served as a parent. He's been to watch after y'all and stick with y'all.
Alex, a good man. If he vouches for you, you've got my trust. Then Karen
They
will,
were for me before they passed.
and Karen will back off.
Sense motive.
Like
400 mirrors.
Alright guys, I am popping off of the phone for a bit.
Okay. Right. So I will run over managing. I'll run over managing Ike's character. So unless anyone else has anything they want to say, you guys know the sort of the path down, and we can role play it out, or we can hand wave a little bit. But I don't know how the group's feeling on pacing tonight.
Well, Gnome, it's good to meet you. We were planning on headed further down, because I think that's where the guy that's been causing a lot of the problems, maybe?
And then Nate, can you describe Tam a little bit? Like
Okay.
what would Gnome see as Tam steps up to
so-
say that?
You see a very young, probably late teens, early 20s, at the absolute maximum. Very much feels like a fish out of water. Obviously, he is he's a priest or a cleric. No obvious standout holy symbols. Clothing, though, is very simple, except for some embroidery around the neck of kind of his tunic that is a series of multicolored stitched like interlocking spirals, and he is carrying a shovel with a fairly hand-carved. It's a fairly simple, but it's hand-carved, more spiral patterns along the handle of the shovel. With a lantern hanging off of it.
So, oh god, we're looping. Okay, I think we got that. Nope. I'm gonna temporarily mute Ike. Hi. Ike, we're gonna have to do it.
Yeah. Hopefully, like my speakers and then back through my own microphone.
I think so.
Okay, hang on. Do this. I'm not as old as I look.
Okay. Yeah, that's better.
Okay, how's that?
Much better.
I had you coming out of like speakerphone, and I guess Discord doesn't filter that through the microphone, which you would think would be the one thing it does.
It doesn't. So Rory, your religion DC, because you're trained in religion and have a pretty high skill check, you would pretty quickly recognize those symbols as being associated with Pharasma, the god of the dead.
Gotcha. I have, yeah. I don't have anything to say about that.
Okay. Yeah, I just wanted to pass that along because I noticed I was keeping an eye on your DCs in the background. That's a big thing in second edition. There's lots of things that even if you don't check on it, if you're high enough trained in a skill, there's just things you'll pick up instinctively, and that was like, all right, yeah, you've got a will DC of 17,
I'm
so...
not Pathfinder, but like, if you can explain like what the thing is, then I know them. I don't know them.
Yeah, so right off the bat, based on kind of what you talked about, I'm putting you into an exploration mode that's called investigation, which means that I in the background am kind of rolling checks for you, just sort of just pick up on details that might tell the meaning or story behind what's around you. And so in this case, as Nate described that, I rolled a religion check behind the screen for you, and no problem there, you recognize that spiral as part of the symbology of Pharasma. So that's something your character picked up on right away.
Yeah, I don't have any symbols on that.
Okay. And just to finish my thought real quick.
Sorry, Nate.
Yep. It's like, we're expecting another big fight coming up here, and guys, the fight with the Barghest was kind of tapped me out. I'm pretty much done for the day. I can't help you if you get hurt.
Should we rest in this little area here?
You mean it's safe? We know
As far as we know.
well, I mean, the lady that helped us out with the Barghest is
That's
covering
true.
our backs that direction. Or at least, she may not fight, but she'll at least, I would hope she would at least warn us.
I think we should keep watch, though, if we can.
Oh.
So for the sake of expediency, do you guys want to do a little hand waving and take a night's rest?
Yeah.
Sure.
Once again, for the sake of expediency, you guys, if you want to, you can work your way back into the prior room with Renali, and she'll offer kind of some of her space to you. It might be a little uncomfortable for you with all the spider webs, but she is willing, because of the connection, the diplomacy from Tope, she's definitely willing to sort of host you a little. She also thinks that you might be her best chance at getting home.
Ooh, now that I have the gloves, the healer's gloves, I would see if she would be amenable to me letting use their once per day ability on her for today.
Sure.
Because she mentioned being injured and being kind of out of it, so
She-
I offer to help.
She didn't want magic used on her.
Right. Okay.
But she does offer to do, so if you guys want to do a little bit of hand waving, you guys can work your way back to the previous room. And the woman who came through the other side of this teleport elf gate, the same way that Tope did, and is hiding out from the cultists down here, you guys can kind of stay the night in her area, and she'll, along with the, because I think you get 8 hours out of the dog, Tope, her and the dog. Can
6 hours, yeah. Yeah.
So the dog will do most of the night, and she can finish up the rest. But if you guys want to, you can. You don't even have to really stagger watches. You can make it through most of the night pretty quickly. Cool. Do you guys want to do that then? Just do a quick run through on that.
Yeah, that'd be good.
Okay, so for the sake of expediency, we're not going to role play that out since because I want to keep tonight moving.
Sure.
But you do that. Everything's all super fun and awesome. and you guys rest up. That means, Tam, you heal your 1 point of wound, despite your normal patterns of not taking care of yourself. You all rest up, you get your spells back.
My doggy is gone.
Yeah, your doggy's gone. You don't really know that it's morning because you're inside and there's no sign of that. But you all wake up in the next morning, and you know that it's the way deeper through these goblin caves into, and if you remember, Renali talked about this with you, and Tope, hearing it from her, kind of brought back some of the memories that you sort of lost in the panicked rush of coming through that portal. Well, you remember now that it's that tunnel to the east that will take you in through a collapsed part of the ground into one of the parts of the deepest bottom layer of the Hell Knight Citadel, this abandoned Hell Knight Citadel, where you believe the Elf Gates are.
Okay.
And it's
I'm
through this collapsed
for
section.
30 seconds, fellas, as I get
Sounds good.
Yeah. Yeah, this coming back to me now. This way, back to the gate.
So if you guys want to talk about general strategy for a quick second on how you want to approach it, I'm going to take 30 seconds to go grab a drink of water because I'm out.
Sure.
But talk among Trent, if you can handle saying that for me because you do it better.
Talk amongst yourselves.
I'll give
About
you a
what
topic.
I'm sorry. There you go. I'll
The
be
Holy
back in
Roman
30 seconds.
Empire was neither Holy Roman nor an empire. Discuss.
I'll give you a topic.
The peacock mantis shrimp is neither a peacock nor a mantis nor a shrimp.
That's a good one.
I said, I don't know this Alec you speak of, but any friend of these men's is a friend of mine. I stick in the back and use my bow.
I generally
I'll
like
do
to
my
get.
best to make sure no one dies.
He's really good at that.
Odd time.
I tend to get up right in people's faces, then crush them to the ground. Do it.
I will cast from behind.
Oh, your magic user.
You stick with me and Tom then.
Felix and me tend to go out front. I tend to go right up in there. Felix sneaks in from around back.
Alright, I gotta shut this window. The traffic sound is just too loud.
Yeah, it is.
Alright, and we're back.
I'm gonna say, Tope, do you remember kind of the layout at all? Is any of that coming back to you? Like, what's the room look like?
Tope, just give me a straight up, throw me an intelligence check into the dice tower.
Oh, okay.
Oh, I don't see a dice tower.
It's in the bottom right. It should be.
It's gone, though. It's normally above the assets button, but I don't see it now.
Did you move it?
I don't know.
Yeah, Tope, nothing's coming back to you.
I got to say, I left in quite a hurry. I don't really remember the layouts or none of that.
You vaguely remember that there was a tunnel, and Renali did give you some indication that the tunnel had some sort of hazard in it, but she doesn't remember what either, because she also left in a bit of a hurry. But through the tunnel will bring you out into a collapsed section of underground construction.
Oh,
Right, Eli, really quick.
Yeah.
If you go to where the little buttons are for like the combat tracker and the party sheet, at the bottom there's a little gear for options. Click on that, and then under game GM at the very bottom is
Table dice tower?
Dice tower makes that switch on. Yeah.
Huh, it says on already.
Well, let me turn it off, and then I'll turn it on. How's that?
No.
Boom, it is now off for everyone.
Yep.
And now it's back.
I've got like a
No, I still can't do anything with it.
question.
Weird. I'll try closing and
I can roll
reopening.
it for you for now.
I'll try closing and reopening.
Oh, Jim, I've got
Yep.
a question about some like spell mechanics. So I've got
Sure.
some summoning spells, but I don't have the stats or know any of the monsters.
When you summon, I can pull up the monster and drop it and make the stats visible to you in the program.
Because I've got I have like summon animal and some elemental prepared, but I don't.
Sweet.
Or
It should say in the
It says what like level I can summon. It just doesn't have the stat blocks or. So if you could just like, I'm fine if you just like, if I do that. If you just like, good or.
yeah. We'll act in good faith while we figure out the best way to get that info to you.
You'll actually good faith.
I always thought it'd be awesome if whenever you cast those, that you can just get like a random one of those levels, that, you know, like a random thing of that level.
That'd be cool.
Some just poor random thing shows up. I was in the middle of doing dishes.
Like a dolphin just like flops around on land.
You mean Gary, the celestial dolphin?
Gary.
Water elementals are always in this.
It's their lot in life.
Makes sense.
All right, so Mombarian looks like
I'm almost
he's
back in.
connecting. But in general, if you guys want to start moving yourselves down the tunnel, you're all rested up, got your spells back.
Karen
Take
is
off the poison that I apparently left on you.
Karen's scouting.
Okay. Yeah, so perfect. This is the first time to talk about...
I'm gonna sleep. Is that a thing?
Oh, it just means that you haven't you haven't interacted with the game element in a few seconds, so let's need the GM know that you're like, you might be AFK.
Oh, okay.
I was AFK, that's why it stopped me.
Yeah, don't worry about that on there. Okay, so here's actually one of my favorite parts, Rory, about 2nd edition. I think I talked to you about it a little bit before. There is a mechanic called we're now in exploration mode. And in this case, that means that everyone kind of briefly describes to me what they're doing, and then I prescribe a game state, and I pick a note of that, and that affects the way they interact with the world. So Eli said that Karen is really, really perked up for danger, and so mechanically, because Eli knows this game system, he just said, "Yep, Karen is scouting." What that means is that Karen is she's not looking out for traps, she's not looking out for clues. She's just ready to tell everyone to get their shit together for combat. So, because one of the party is scouting, whenever any combat starts or whenever any initiative is rolled, everyone gets a +1 on that check because Karen is ready to signal everyone to go. She's really just on the edge of her seat. Felix, what's kind of your jam? What's Felix doing as you all work your way down the hallway?
Well, Felix is absolutely just kind of lurking, sometime hopefully behind Karen, but if not behind Karen, near town. Just,
okay.
Maybe in that nice little, that gap.
So mechanically, Roy, that's going to mean that a couple things. One, that means I'm rolling stealth checks for him behind the GM screen, so there's a chance that monsters may not see him. And if combat starts, Felix will start with not with an initiative roll, not with perception for initiative, but with stealth for initiative. And there's a good chance that because of that, he'll also start combat with the other monsters unaware of where he is. Yeah, if that roll is good. So now we'll move down. Tam, what's your jam? What are you doing?
Man, what's your jam?
Investigating. My default.
So in this case, that means Tam's keeping an eye out for clues that might reveal the purpose of a room or what's behind it. He's not going to find traps, but he might recognize that, like, oh, those symbols mean that this is he was investigating when he came into this room, and for him it was like, oh, this is clearly the room of something that's being worshipped, maybe some sort of creature that has mystical powers, and that he knew that these were the skeletons of goblins, not just skeletons in general, and he could tell that they were perched that way. Tope, what are you doing?
Default is searching.
So in this case, that means Tope is keeping his eyes out. Everyone has their just generic DC of spotting, like their perception DC to spot a trap in front of them, but I'm rolling behind the GM screen for Tope. He's being much more attentive, keeping his eyes out for traps or anything hidden in the room. But really, you can just kind of describe whatever you think Bill would be doing, and I'll pick the most appropriate exploration mode, and I'll make a note of that for myself. So, you're all working your way down.
He's here because of the Hell Knight kid, and because of, he heard there were, he noticed the Hell Knight tunes and stuff like that. So he's going to be, keeping an eye out for, Hell Knight-related stuff.
Okay, so I'll let you know that mechanically that's going to be investigating as well. And that's not a bad thing, because that means you're each rolling. And you each have different skills in different areas. So you're looking out for those kind of clues that might let you know more about what's going on.
Yeah, I'll be doing that.
All right, you're here. What abilities does your cat have today? Anything I need to know about? Or I guess I can check. I can check in your character sheet.
Yeah,
cool.
She'll be under my nose.
Yep, I see it. Awesome. All right, so if you guys want to move your characters kind of down, so because the tunnel gets a little constricted, Rory, you can't move square by square with your arrow keys all the time, but you can just drag and drop your icon where you want your character to be. And it'll readjust your sight line from that point. So we'll go ahead and move your characters forward.
Do we have to do like order, like choose things in what order?
I mean, generally keep a close eye on it, because if I say combat starting right now, then that's where people generally are when they start. If someone had said something and it doesn't represent that, I usually give them like a pretty free. They're like, well, I said I was over here checking this. I'm like, yeah, that's fair. Let me move you over there.
Will my cat automatically follow me?
I will move him for you. I will make sure he's always generally near you.
And is there a guard dog?
There's a cat.
Or is that a spell?
That was actually a wondrous onyx, wondrous figurine, an onyx.
Oh, cool.
And so that the magic warrior member, that was Topaz, and so now he's down for a week to recover.
Yeah, I was gonna say you might have to mark it in the calendar a week from now.
Because in game, it's only been like 2 weeks.
That's
tell me.
actually a genius idea. Thank you.
Yeah, because it's
you have rested.
in game. It's been it's been like 2 weeks since we started, but we've been playing since like September.
Cool. I marked that for your own
Sweet.
edification. Trent, that'll be on the 17th of Arodus.
Whoa!
See it. Thank you.
Karen stops short
That in the GM section.
and says,
So
"Everyone,
just so you guys,
be careful."
for many of your give me 1 second, Eli. So for many of you, you see just this kind of like edge of the step that you're at. When you move to the edge of that step, the next step down reveals itself.
Cool.
Which you already figured out.
Mm-hmm.
So as all of you get closer, the tunnel begins to widen and it drops away, and these sort of series of 10-foot. So I guess this is an ascension. These are 10-foot. Oh no, it's dropping. These are 10-foot down, sort of stepped cliffs. This chamber is filled with fine. And so these step down, and now Eli, you can see it for sure.
Mm-hmm.
But you see that kind of like hole in the ground?
Yep.
That is this weird chamber, and all around it, all at the base of it, it's just filled with fine hair-like filaments and mushrooms growing over the entire room.
Mm.
These little fungal filaments, they look like bleached grass. And although there is no air moving in this room, every strand of this fungal bleached grass is waving erratically from the barest touch of the natural air currents in here. The mushrooms that grow alongside these fungal blades of grass glow slightly, giving this cave a strange, dreamlike feel. To the south of this room, you see a 7-foot wide hole that just drops. You don't know how deep it is unless you want to stand like right next to it.
Can I detect magic?
Oh fuck yes, you can.
And
So, do you want to exclude out gnome?
Yeah.
For the sake of expediency.
Honestly, no.
So yeah, magic. You're detecting some magic if you don't exclude gnome.
Okay.
If you then exclude out gnome and cast detect magic again,
Yeah.
you're not getting any magic.
Oh, okay.
can Karen use her nature skill to determine anything about these funguses or mushrooms?
Sure, and so let me explain a little bit about second edition for Rory here, and a chance for us all to remember. So this is kind of a cool thing that I like about exploration mode. Eli asking if Karen can go check out this thing. In my mind, I'm mentally making a note that Karen is no longer scouting because she's changing her focus to investigating, specifically looking for stuff about this. So sure as heck you can. Go ahead and give me drop me a nature check in the dice tower, Eli.
Okay.
So, Roy, this is another big change. There's a lot of checks that are called secret checks. So he'll roll it. He won't get to know the results, but I will. So it's kind of a cool way. So right now, Eli has no idea if he just crushed it or not, and so he can't. That way, it makes it just a touch easier to role play because you can't assume that you did or didn't find anything you should find.
Because if I know that I rolled a natural 19, then I'm like, oh shit, definitely whatever he tells me is right. But this way, I could have rolled anywhere from an 8 to a 27, so I have no idea if what he's about to tell me is completely correct, or if I'm like, wow, Karen doesn't actually know anything, she just thinks she's right, but is stupid.
And that's how the power of dubious knowledge works. Because
Yep.
you have to tell me something that's true even when I fail. And it's up to
Also
you
something
to figure out what's true.
I was gonna beat that, but then I did not.
It's a great feat.
Felix is a very weird
All right.
rogue.
Felix, I'm almost at this point slightly positive that Felix is Sean Spencer from Psych.
He's a little bit, yeah, not gonna lie.
Is Felix the cleric?
The rogue.
The rogue, okay.
Felix is dripping with weapons. He's half Sean Spencer, half Doom Guy.
So if Sean Spencer was played by Carl Urban?
No, he's if Sean Spencer was the Doom Guy and was played by Ben Barnes.
Fair enough.
Hey, I have a quick question, James.
I have a long answer.
So this morning I would have done daily prep, and do I get 4 more snares then for my book?
Not 4 more, but you are back at 4.
Okay. All right.
Yeah, it's very similar to your alchemical process that you had before.
Fair enough.
But you are stocked back up at 4 again. Sweet.
Oh, should I prepare? I'm already prepared.
Yeah, you had your... Oh, if you haven't, go ahead and prepare the appropriate spells. Oh, and, Nate, I did finally figure out where the hell they hide your spell DCs and attacks.
Ah, fantastic.
So, in your action tab, on the cleric bar, click the frickin'
Yes.
magnifying
Yeah.
glass.
It's like, I was aware of that, and it's like, that's where the DCs and the spell rolls and stuff, but some of them is like, make an attack roll.
That's the spell roll.
Spell attack is right. We've established that it's like for what was it, spiritual weapon. It is a spell attack roll, not a weapon attack roll.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was where I was getting hung up because it doesn't say in the spell description.
Yeah. Dope. Okay. So, and remember, Rory, you should be over prepared 1 at each level due to your training.
I remember that.
Dope. All right. So you guys are all chilling out, being badasses. Karen, you start looking around, and these glowing mushrooms. You seem to remember. Would you not remember, but because never mind. I think that a knowledge check doesn't necessarily mean remembering, but it's sort of making conclusions based on observation from training.
Sure.
And so I think based on some patterning on the mushrooms, the way they're growing, the root system as you look at it, what you would guess is that these are very basic mushrooms, and that if they're cultivated right, they maybe even be able to create light sources or be a light source, like a natural light source potentially.
I don't think these are anything unnatural. They're bioluminescent fungi and algae. I don't think this is going to be a problem for us.
Good. This is weird.
So, Tope, you remember that now it's kind of come back. You're pretty sure the only way forward is through this giant, freaking literal hole in the ground.
This goes down.
It does.
Yeah. Yeah, now that I think about it, I did crawl up this thing a long time ago.
As a matter of fact, you kind of even don't remember how you got out of here. Because looking at it, and Tam, as you step closer, that's a 20-foot sheer drop.
Huh.
We can see the bottom.
You can, yes.
Okay.
It goes 20 feet down the curve, so of course you can't see around the curve from your vantage point. But you're standing up there and you're like, oh, dang.
Ah, yes, I've been through this butthole before.
Butthole or butthole? Because I'm on board for either.
Definitely butthole.
All
I
right.
think you used that word wrong. Just,
If someone thinks they can... Hey,
What,
Tim.
butthole? Butthole?
you know what?
Tim, you know how to cast a spell for light, yeah?
No, I can't.
Oh, dang.
That's why I can keep, like, if I have, like, prep time, I can keep a flame burning forever for, like, a candle or something, but I can't. We can see the bottom, because he said it was 20 feet, so my lantern does go down that far.
Oh, okay.
If I hold it over the edge so we can see the bottom, it's like, I've got some rope.
Hold on, let me...
Yeah, either tie off the rope or one of you hold it and I'll climb down and see what we can see down there.
Karen, I mean, I'll use this, but Karen, especially given that you gave me a nature investigation for a second, there are definitely some stalagmites that you could anchor a rope to.
Okay. So I'll take Tim's rope and kind of tie it off as best I can onto a stalagmite. And then I will
Yeah, just
climb down.
give me an over-the-counter survival or nature, your choice.
Okay.
I think survival is nature. Now, just give me an over-the-counter nature check if you
Nature?
want me for that rope.
James, I'm having flashbacks to Numenera.
18? 18.
Yeah, you tie it off. It's a fine knot.
Okay. And then Karen will climb down the hole with the rope. Do I get any bonuses for using a rope, or does that just reduce the DC?
Yeah, it's just going to hugely reduce the DC.
Okay, and that's over the counter, right? Not the dice tower?
Yep.
And athletics for climbing?
And honestly, I think I'm gonna totally keep using over the counter and under the counter because I love the idea of an over the counter roll. Like everyone sees it.
Yeah, I like it. Okay, so athletics for climbing, right?
Athletic. Yep.
I'm quite good at those. Oh, good. 17.
Yeah, no problem. With the rope braced, it's a little rough to go down because your feet go down. It's very smooth.
Mm-hmm.
Work
Okay.
your way down. As you get down there, it's almost lit down here. There are so many of these glowing mushrooms.
I'll call back up. Aye, there's more of them mushrooms down here. You don't really even need Tim's lantern. I can almost, I can see pretty good. Tim, you might not. Tim and Felix might not be able to, but it's pretty bright down here, all things considered. Come on down. I don't see nothing.
So you're kind of at the bottom holding the rope.
Yeah, kind of steadying the rope at the bottom, but still looking out. You know, keeping an eye out for danger.
Some athletic person carrying my cat down.
I imagine your cat could just jump on someone's shoulders.
Trope would be glad to.
Okay, yeah. So Tope kind of offers an arm out. Your cat jumps up on his shoulders. And Tope, are you wearing the new armor now?
Yeah, +1 breastplate.
Shit, yeah.
Yeah. So there's all kinds of great perches for the cat to dig its claws into.
My cat has thumbs that are opposable. So it's super good at holding on to things.
Yeah. So Tope, you would realize that this opposable thumb. Oh my God! It's a baby lion from Kingdom Town.
Ugh,
Okay, so this human-handed cat grabs on Tope.
creepy.
Ah!
I would say, based on the shit Tope is saying, there's like not even a hint that he, even notices or cares. He's just like, oh, that makes sense.
Okay. All right, Tope. You climb your ass down there. Give me an athletics check. Yeah, that's fine. It's not super hard. It's a rope, and it's being steadied on both ends, so it's not even like whipping around.
Oh, you can have this.
Ooh. What I'll say though, Tope, is as you get to the ground, you're looking out over the
Yeah, easy peasy.
mushrooms down here, and it hits you.
Oh,
You notice there's slightly different looking mushrooms down here. They're a little bit bigger.
nobody move. Can I make a survival check?
Karen pulls out her flail.
You can make a survival, but what I really need now is a recall knowledge nature check.
That's in the tower, right?
That's a
Nature, yeah.
Karen, if you want to switch
Yeah.
to that as well.
Absolutely.
So Tope, these are not registering for you. Karen, you're looking at them, and you see them better, and they just look like they're perhaps a more evolved version of the light-bearing ones. And you guess they even have maybe spores that could light up a room if you use them like that.
Okay. Karen will lean down and pick one up, pick one of like a
Okay.
particularly ripe, juicy, big, fat-looking mushroom, and she'll kind of roll it around in her hand and says, "I've got an idea," and she'll throw it
Karen,
again.
right as you pick it up,
Mhm.
and these glowing spores exit and start floating up into the tunnel with you.
Okay. I try
And
to.
now I'm going to need you and Tope to both give me a reflex save because
Oh,
you
shit.
rolled a natural one on your nature check.
Oh shit. Okay. Reflex save. Oh yeah, 26. Oh god. Damn, Tope, 32.
To the trap.
So it goes off, and both of you both of you somehow have this almost like instinctive presence of mind to close your mouth and lightly exhale through your nose. Because what you feel as you kind of do that and dodge out of the way, a couple of these little glowing spores land on your hands, and they itch. Like, I'm talking like bug bite itch. And for the second they're on there, that whole body, they glow, and you realize, man, if you'd inhaled that, you would have felt that same itching in your lungs. And if it stuck to your body, you would have lit up like a beacon.
Ooh. So it's like very... Oh, yeah, that's kind of what I thought, but I didn't think it would explode quite so easy. These things are kind of like... Charlie had this stuff she used to use called fairy fire. And what it would do is it would stick to things and glow up like a glow bug. Makes it a lot easier target. But so try not to hit these things, otherwise they'll blow up and light you up like a funeral pyre.
Little soon there, isn't it, Karen? You get funeral pyres?
No, I knew what I said.
Fair enough.
It's on her mind.
Would have made you sickened, sickened and stupefied.
Yeah.
Felix is very familiar with the sickened condition.
Yeah, he is. God, that was funny.
So, Rory, Sicken's kind of an interesting condition. Sicken gives you a lot of penalties across the board, but you can spend as many actions as you want on a turn throwing up, and every time you spend an action throwing up, you get another save against the Sickened effect. One of our very earliest fights against this giant crocodile, Felix got Sickened. And I think I spent 3 rounds just throwing up and never managing to roll high enough.
It was like 9 times. It was so bad.
Checking this out, Karen, you think Karen and Tope, you guys think that with a good survival check, you can probably remove some patches of this without triggering it.
I will.
Don't mind if I give it a try.
Yeah, I think
we should do it together.
Yeah, let's do this together. Here, Tope, here, take my filleting knife, and I hand Tope my sharp filleting knife.
So while you guys are kind of talking about this gnome, from your position up there, you probably could burn it. You think that it, as the kind of fungus moves, your instincts are that it has an AC and hit points, so you could burn it, but it wouldn't be a binary success thing. You'd have to like chip away at its hit points with multiple attacks. Whereas if they were to sort of disarm it with survival, it would be a little more like either they fail or succeed.
Okay, well, I'll wait to come in afterwards.
Okay.
After they try to do that.
So is one of you taking point and the other assisting, or are you both just going balls to the wall?
I think Tope is going to do it, and Karen is going to assist.
Okay, so Karen, let's roll your assist first, because I always just like building.
Are these secret or public?
These are public.
Okay. Oh, hell yeah. 24.
Oh, that's an assist, so that's a +1.
Hell yeah.
Nice.
So that's what you...
Add the +1.
Yeah, so you get the... You get the +1 for the filleting knife I just handed you.
Oh god, natural 2.
Oh god.
Oof.
And that's with the +1?
Yeah.
Yikes.
That's a critical failure.
Sweet.
So it once again, poof, and starts falling in the air.
Don't worry, I got these.
Reflex again?
Yep, because you triggered the trap again.
Mm-hmm. Okay. 25.
Good. And...
So 25 for Karen, 23 for Tope. Thank goodness.
Close your mouth, breathe out your nose, dodge out of the way, and just barely avoid it.
That one was my bad.
Yeah, I think what you did there, they've got some root. They've got a deep root system, and you got to cut down into under the root. Because if you cut the main heft of the body, that's where the spores are stored. You got to dig down real deep with the knife like this, and Karen will lean in with the knife. And so if you want to go ahead and assist first, I'll try.
All right. Another natural 2.
Whew.
So you don't assist.
Okay, so I don't get the assist. So here we go. Karen is going to try
Also
to...
not a critical failure on the assist.
There we go, 24.
So you are able to remove a 5-foot section.
Oh, good God. Okay. Yeah, I'll take some mushroom and see what I can do with this.
So there's about 25 feet of cavern, but this fungus pit covers about 20 feet of it. So you've removed about a fourth of it.
Oh, damn.
Okay, so we'll keep trying this.
Can I,
But I'll-
Go for it, Rory. What's up?
yeah, what's up?
can I summon an animal to just, like, trigger all of it?
Oh.
Well, from what you've seen with Tope and Karen, it looks like it's triggerable. Like there's no reset time. It triggers automatically.
So it doesn't trigger and then go away.
No, these mushrooms have plenty of fungal spores that just keep going up into the air every time they're interacted with.
A good idea, don't know. Good idea.
What? Can I?
Like a pig out there. You don't know.
Can I roll a nature check to see if I would think whether or not fire would be good or bad with these things?
Yeah, give me a recall knowledge nature. So chuck it, under the table.
Okay.
Yeah, pretty easy on this one. You actually think that they're not resistant to anything, but they're weak to cold. I'll also go ahead and throw it in you that they've got mid double digit hit points.
Mid double digits.
Yeah.
So yeah, these things. This is a warm cavern. So I'm actually pretty certain that these types of fungi die in the winter if they get too cold. Tim, do you have any magics that do cold damage?
Not really.
No? Alright, I think our best bet is probably going to be to cut these things out, or if we have some kind of thrown weapon, like, the alchemist fire, Charlie would be helpful right now. Anything like that we could lob from afar, so we don't get these spores in our lungs.
I'll start doing I have a telekinetic projectile cantrip, so I can, throw rocks at them.
Oh, that might...
I'll start doing it. I'm gonna give that a shot.
So I'll back up. Karen will back up.
Alright, Karen backs up.
So, is it within 30 or 60 feet?
Yes, it is, to both. It's right at the edge of 30 feet.
Okay, so I don't need to know. I have meta magic to get part of it, but let's see.
Yeah.
So how do I? Okay, so it'll do a D6 plus my spellcasting, and then I can cast level 2 spells, so it'll go up by 1.
Let's
It'll
see.
be 2d6 plus
Telekinetic projectile. Yep, so first you have to roll to hit. So that'll be a spell attack. So inside of your character sheet, there's the wizard spell roll. You can take that, grab the plus 10, and drop it in the chat window, and it'll roll that for you automatically.
Is that under combat or under?
Under the actions, and then the wizard tab with the cat with the magnifying glass for caster level.
Oh, you're a wizard? I thought you were a druid.
I'm a wizard.
Cool.
Sorry that I spoiled that.
Put on my robe and my wizard hat.
Okay.
My robe and wizard hat.
That's 20 to hit.
Nice.
Which, let me pull up, I can't remember if that hits or not. I already zoned out. I already forgot this thing's stats.
So what exactly is he doing? Throwing rocks at it?
So it actually misses. Like you hurl it down, and it just because of the angle, because of that, you miss the AC. You hit into some of the fungus, but not one of the right ones. And where the rock hits, it's a hard shot. You're trying to trick shot it down around the corner of this hole in the ground. It goes down, but where it hits, Tope and Karen, you easily see more of these glowing fungal spores float up.
Sure. Well, these things they're real full, so I think we either need to cut them out or burn them out.
I vote that we just keep cutting them out here.
Yeah, all right, we can do that. So let's try that again. Just remember to cut deep under the roots. So Karen will go back, and everyone else keep back. And remember, if it explodes, you just gotta close your mouth as quick as you can and breathe out your nose. Get out of the way. So Karen will go and try for another survival check on this thing. Actually, you can go, and I will try to assist you. So I'll throw mine first.
Good.
Not great. 12. That doesn't help, right?
Nope, not
Okay.
assist.
So
But not a crit failure.
yeah.
Oh, that's a success. So the two of you working together, you cut away another. You got about half of these mushrooms successfully diffused, if you will.
Okay. All right. Good job, Tope. Let's keep this up. Tam, do you have guidance?
I do not.
Okay. Okay. Then here's.
Sorry, what's up, Rory?
Are these living things?
They are.
So could I use chill touch, and they would have to roll a save against?
Oh yes, chill touch. Yes.
Yes, they would, and
Yes.
it's cold damage.
No, it isn't. No, it isn't. It's negative energy.
Oh, is
It's
it?
negative energy?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So yes,
It is a range, so I'm gonna make it a 3-action spell to use my long spell magic.
Oh, you're gonna add reach to it.
Yeah.
extensio, whatever it's called.
It should speak for itself, but Karen backs up before this happens.
Okay, yeah, Karen gets out of the way.
Gotcha. So I'm gonna
Go ahead and roll that attack roll.
It's not an attack roll. They have to roll a saving throw.
Oh, okay. And then your DC is, what's your DC?
It's 20. The saving throw is 42.
Okay, that's got a pretty good fortitude. Not that good, it fails.
So it takes 2d4 plus 4 damage.
So what you do is for the modifier, in the bottom left, in modifier, type 4.
You have to click it first.
And then, you click modifier, and then type in 4. And then pick up a D4, right click while you're holding it with the left click, and then you have, and I'll add a second die, and then you can chuck it, and it'll give you the total results.
Check it on the chat box. So
Okay,
we can
that's
see
what
it
you
more.
want.
Yeah. Okay, we'll go ahead and roll a second, though, and I can add it. Boom. Okay, so total of 10. So it takes 10 points of damage, and it looks like it's hurt, but still okay. Like, you realize just how much of this fungus is down there. You think it'd take another 5 or 6 hits like that maybe to take it out.
Well, I'm gonna let y'all get on with this survival check. That's to take care of it.
All right. Well, you got a couple of them. I think they may have softened up the roots a little bit. I'll get back to work on this. So Tope, do you want to assist me this time?
Sure.
Okay.
God damn it, Trent. You just chuck that, don't
Yeah.
you?
Seriously.
I just drop it and it rolls.
For some reason, Trent's dice are the most, like, across the
Yeah,
table
really.
dice for whatever I say.
Aid is 20, right?
Oh! That's Felix. Okay.
That was not necessary.
Oh, there we go. 23 survival to cut out more of the fungus.
Oh, I just realized that was stealth, but whatever.
Just barely.
Doesn't matter. It's the same buff, so.
Just barely. One more patch. There's only another 5-foot patch of this fungus left. But you've got 15 feet of it cleared.
I'll roll.
You're right at the edge of the... You're kind of in the dim light now for Tam's torch, but you both have low light vision.
Yes,
So
that's
you're doing
true.
fine.
All right, we're getting pretty close here. Okay, I think I'll give you this last one. You got a little bit of reach on me with your arms. So here's my assist roll. Oh, that's good. 21.
You assist.
There we go. So you get a +1 on your survival check.
Nice.
Come on, Trent. You got this.
Come
See some
on.
double digits on that die.
Oh,
Yes.
Yeah, and easily Tope defuses the final bits of fungus. So you know what, guys? As a fancy little group here, you go ahead and throw you some XP.
Hell yes. Good work, Tope.
I could not have done it without you.
I'll take my knife back and put it back in my my hip sheath.
And so you know what? With that all cleared, with the rope anchored on both ends, I'm actually going to hand wave the climb down at this point.
Sweet.
I think there's no pressure of combat. It's as stabilized as it can be. You've got people ready to catch you at the bottom and help you at the top. So if all of you want to go ahead and just say you climb down, if everyone chooses to climb down, I'm going to hand wave the rules on that.
Sweet.
All good.
All right. So you guys found yourself in this sort of tunnel, and it goes maybe 25, 30 feet before it kind of ramps up a little bit. So you see what looks like it's sort of covered in rubble.
All right. Karen will be taking the lead since she's got the low light vision, and will try to. Is the rubble completely blocking the tunnel we're in?
No, it looks like it sort of opens up down beneath it. You realize this tunnel almost, it kind of drops down, and then you follow the tunnel, and then it drops down again, sort of like a weird zig down. Like it goes down to the southwest and then down again, and sort of opens up into the
All right.
It opens up into what becomes the roof of another room.
Okay. Then Karen will say, "Hold up here for just a second. I'll see if it's safe for you to come down." And I'll try to slowly. I'm not trying to sneak, but I'm trying to use athletics to slowly climb down.
Okay, and so as you're working on that, you kind of start getting closer.
Oof! Ouch!
Tope, you hear something coming from down in that room.
While she's down there?
No,
Karen's down there?
while Karen is starting to go in that room, you're like, wait a second. There's something in that room. You hear some movement, some chatter.
Oh.
And it's in Mwangi.
Oh, shit. Okay.
Then I stop.
Everyone quiet. There is someone down there.
Karen stops. Karen quietly pulls out her flail.
Where are we on the map?
Nowhere yet, but you guys will come out in a room that you can't see yet. You're going to drop into a room unseen.
That's kind of what I
Sort of
thought.
the danger of what's going on here.
Can I pick out what they're saying?
Yeah, you're getting just little bits of conversation here and there. It's kind of, it's disconcerting almost. But you hear them talking about Dahak and about returning the Hunter's Gate, so that they might go home and receive the honor that they deserve and have earned.
Weapons ready. There's going to be a fight.
What do you hear, Topai? I couldn't understand him.
They're talking about Dark.
Then they die.
Wow.
And so, but now you guys know that this kind of sound is coming down in there. So how do you guys want to hit this room?
I will follow the expert by Felix.
Wait, can I,
Sure.
I wanna, would it be helpful, would it be helpful if I cast invisibility on someone?
Yes, Felix.
Okay, cool. I'm gonna make Felix invisible.
All right,
Where
so
did it go?
it takes a second. Bam.
How do I say that I cast that?
To the left of invisibility, you just click the little circle and it'll put a check mark there.
Oh,
Boom.
okay.
Cast invisibility.
Yeah.
All right, so that is in effect for 10 minutes.
Or until he takes minutes back.
Correct.
I'm invisible, guys. Says the arrow.
All right, so now here's one of the things that's kind of cool. I like a lot about second edition, Rory, is if someone is an expert in something, one of the explorations you can do is follow an expert. You can just like follow someone else's lead. Well, Felix is an expert in stealth. As a matter of fact, he even has a special feat where if people choose to follow the expert, they get to use his stealth check instead of their own.
And doesn't invisibility give plus bonuses to stealth?
So anyone who wants to follow Felix can use Felix's help to kind of get into the room stealthily.
Most definitely following the expert behind Felix. Kind of
Basically,
compromise.
is there anyone not following the expert?
Nope.
Clear. Alright, so Ike, drop me a stealth check into the dice tower, please.
Do I get any modifier from being invisible?
No, invisible is no longer a modifier. Just if they hear you, they still can't see you.
Live by the rogue, die by the rogue.
Oh, that's me.
Alright. So you, holy shit, really?
You know, boy, I only rolled big or small.
No, not you, I'm looking at something else. Okay, so you come in and you're doing pretty well, but right as you're all getting to the edge of the lip of the tunnel, part of it collapses. Stones crunching out. So let me go ahead and drop you all in here. Felix.
My XP to Karen.
No, I haven't.
How
Yeah,
far
but-
is this drop?
Oh, are you saying you did? No, you have 12 XP.
Okay.
But-
It's in the chat says Rory gave full XP to Karen.
Oh, that's weird.
Yeah, I don't know how you did that. But Karen and everyone else have the right amount of XP.
Yeah, it didn't
so
give me anything extra.
I'm actually going to up your XP because everyone's in this game. They want everyone to have the exact same XP all the time.
Yeah, we're at 271.
I went ahead and brought Gnome up. So this it's like it's a slide. It's not a damage drop.
Okay, cool.
It's a tactical one. So
he's
everyone kind of
undetected, and if they detect him, he becomes hidden instead of undetected. So that's
Yeah.
how the ability works. Right?
Yep.
Nice.
So you all kind of drop in. So Felix, you're here, and let me just go ahead and
Hello, small humanoid.
Huh.
Hello,
let me go ahead and
small
share some
humanoid.
stuff you can see. I always love using these. So
They're
all
so
of you
good.
recognize one of these. Those of you from the Wongi Expanse see this Shadow Ka, this simian sort of
Felix is
humanoid.
not, right?
Hmm.
Felix is from someplace else, right?
No, yeah, you're not from the Wongi Expanse, but you fought a handful of these at the lower level of the Citadel.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
we've seen these.
They're the pooflingers.
Yeah, pooflingers.
Oh, that's right. Shit.
You
Yeah,
also see
Oh, that was like forever ago.
some number of these little creatures, which some of you know to be boggards,
Yep, we remember them too.
these little frog creatures.
They're little bastards.
But Felix, definitely something that catches a bit of your attention is that one of those Sharukan looks a little different. This dude here,
Oh,
standing in
jeez.
our shit.
What up,
Oh,
Balrog?
shit.
What's up?
And as a matter of fact, Tope, you know who that is.
Oh yeah. Yeah,
The leader of the cult you were tracking when you were
Right.
brought through the portal.
Yep.
Alright, so now, folks, it is time to roll for initiative.
Oh, fuck.
And because you are following Felix, you're going to roll for initiative with stealth. So, Isaac, can you explain how this is done? Because I actually don't know.
What do you mean?
How do you roll for initiative with stealth?
Oh, it's on our
Literally
main
just
sheet.
right under. It literally says initiative, perception, stealth.
Yeah.
Oh, so there you go. So roll
It's
it
right
up in
there.
front of your sheet. You use your stealth bonus and roll for it with that, and it'll automatically put you on the character sheet with that. It'll automatically fill up.
Oh, also,
Very front page.
wait, to interject real quick.
So,
Rory, since now we've
Oh,
got
yeah.
like, the character sheet, the tracker, and all that shit up, if you go into the map, you'll see an arrow in the top right pointing up and to the right. If you click that, it makes the map like your background to the whole fantasy ground rather
Oh.
than being a pop-out thing.
I didn't even know
And I
that.
found that makes things a lot better in combat.
I didn't even know that.
Is there a way to zoom in? Because
Yes.
yeah, just
Do wheel, mouse wheel,
Regular
scroll.
scroll wheel.
Or if you're on a
If you're on a laptop, the double finger swipe up or down.
Yeah.
I don't remember which.
Yeah, because I often zoom way in and just ignore a lot of the other parts of it. You also move to the bottom right corner. It's a weird system. Like, once you learn it, it works great, but it is so not intuitive.
It's not at all.
Fantasy Grounds is an incredible system in process.
That it is.
I gotta say, one of my favorite descriptions I ever heard was one of Ike's friends who described it as like the embodiment of 90s shareware. It is exactly.
I
Mhm.
remember when Kieran said that.
So, as a quick description, now you guys find yourself in this room. It seems to have once been a small complex of rooms, but their original use is anyone's guess now. There seems to have been some sort of ancient catastrophe that's melted walls in place, leaving behind half-demolished complex. And the few places where the walls are still intact, you can just make out intricate carvings that whoever once built this room clearly showed their abilities as a skilled artisan. To the southwest, you can see a partially melted stone archway that begins to open up into a larger room. And I'm not misreading or sharing that. Melted stone has
That's awesome.
reshaped this room. Damn. All right. So we're going to start with round one of our combat tonight. A very good place to start. With none other than, you know what? Just for shits and giggles, you guys know who this is. Malorunk. Actually, I can't ID him because you guys can see all his stats. Malorunk at the back of the room, though, sees all of you.
the guy with Sean?
Yeah, that was the big one. He sees you come down, and he, in Mwangi, orders what we only Toad would recognize. Order the few minions in the room to attack the intruders. He, a weapon already in hand, he takes his first action to draw a weapon into hand and spits out, just making intense eye contact with you, Tobe, because, to be fair, Felix, who's in front of you, is freaking invisible.
Yeah.
He spits out, the Sorrow Maker will taste your blood. Kill me you might, but the rest of the Cinder Claws shall come, and they shall feed your flesh to the endless destruction. Yeah, I like that. He's got a hatchet in one hand.
And a claw in the other.
Well, that's just a claw. He's like there's something on his fist.
Yeah, it
So
looks
he's
like
gonna run
bones.
forward 5, 10, 15, 25. That's his whole distance there. First action. Then take
Bastard.
one more step then take a step forward, seeing that there's a lot of you there and not knowing what's up, and also only being 5 feet away. Yeah. And then he's going to punch at you.
At Tope?
Oh, that's a miss.
Sweet.
That's a hardcore miss.
Hmm.
And that's his turn. Small humanoid 3's turn. Oh, I didn't mean to. I think I just accidentally damaged someone. Oh, I had no one, thank God. I just accidentally rolled his damage at no one. Ignore me. Yeah. This, you're gonna hear, you guys remember this, you're gonna hear this shrieking.
And a gunshot.
Mm-hmm.
No.
I
This
remember
thing's
that.
gonna start moving. It's gonna go
It like hastes
5,
itself, basically.
10.
Hey guys, there's more
5, 10, 15. You know what? 25. Yeah, he'll stop there. And then he's going to throw debris.
Air quote
Oh,
debris.
he's got a whip.
Quote unquote debris.
Yeah.
No, he's got a whip. Oh, yeah, he's totally going to do that. Oh. Yeah. So he's going to first. All right, Tope. What's Karen? You know this by heart. It's athletics against what for a trip attack?
Fortitude DC.
What's your fortitude DC, Tope?
Ooh. I have a +8.
It's 18.
Yeah.
Not enough. And this whip, even with the cover from going through his ally, shoots out, wraps around your ankle, and yanks it, and you fall to the ground prone.
Ooh.
Lord.
All right.
Go ahead and throw prone on you because this is gonna be fun. And finally, for
Call it fun.
I mean, I'm enjoying it. And he did screech, so he gets an extra action this turn. Eli remembers correctly. It's borderline haste. So
Yeah,
let's do
basically.
some follow-up attacks. It's not agile, so it's -5 on the second attack. But you're prone, so let's have fun. This whip just lashes out at you.
Oh,
Still
yeah.
critical. Oh, like crap. Final attack of the turn. This whip's just gonna like lash out. You know what? Yeah. Let's have some fun with this stuff. Oh, that's still.
Just dancing around that whip.
Now it's your turn, Tope.
Tope says, you can kill me, but you can't hit me, bitch. Malarok. On behalf of the Farasai, I sentence you to imprisonment. And, he's gonna... If I stand up, does that provoke?
It does, but who knows if he has attack of opportunity or not? Because remember,
Yeah.
that's no longer a standard.
So I think I...
Actually,
Probably
no,
have
I don't
to-
know if the interact trait. I'm almost positive it does not provoke. It does not have the interact trait.
Yeah, I'm also
Okay.
pretty sure standing up does not do attack.
Yeah, you're right. It does not.
I think we should all bow to Rory here.
He's muted.
I will,
All of Rory.
so I'll stand up. Drop
Okay, that's one of your actions.
Drop the bow? Is that free action?
Removing one or any hands from something you're holding is a free action.
Yeah, so drop the bow and pull out the old
So let me take prone off of you.
the old scimitar here
Alright.
and swing at Balaronk.
Alright.
So that I get. This is like the only action I got, right?
Yep. You get one swing. You only had.
Yes.
Oh, one swing. That's a hit.
Very little damage.
Good job. Still, you hit it.
Hey, you do what you can.
True.
You put a little bit on him, okay? You know, you're doing the good work. Medium humanoid 3. This little frog creature over here having a real good day. You know what? Yeah, that's the right choice. It's got a sling out. It's just gonna sling at the only person visible, Tope.
Fair enough.
I'm gonna give him -1 though, because he's firing through. No, he's firing through at least 2 people. I'm gonna give him -2. So he's gonna just chuck this sling. Oh, got a little bit of lag, and we're good. We're still good. Sling it at Tope. Oh, that's a good roll. That's a real good roll.
He only got it by 2.
Wow.
So he would have, sorry, so it's a reload action of 1. He would have had to draw, load, and now 5. So this is going to be his whole turn. All right, really took some heavy damage there, huh? 2 points of damage. He then, so drew it, loaded it, fired. That's his turn. Small humanoid 2. Gonna step up. He's gonna try to trip you.
It's using a
That's
whip.
what they do. That's using a whip as well. It has whip out.
Okay.
Absolutely.
18 then?
Yeah, that's a critical fail, which I think actually
It
does
makes
something
it
bad.
drop its
Does that
weapon.
give me
It
an
drop.
attack of opportunity?
I don't think it does, but it drops its whip. There is a feat.
Yeah.
There is a feat that allows you to choose to just fail instead of dropping it or something. But no, if it critically fails a trip attempt, it drops its whip.
Let's see. Shove, trip. Well, it's his choice. He can either drop the whip or fall prone himself.
Oh, okay,
And so he will definitely choose, he will definitely drop the whip.
cool.
And so for his second action, he will pick up the whip.
I thought his first action was to move.
It was. And for his third action, he will pick up the whip.
Cool. That should
That
be
sounds
it.
like a hero point for reminding you of that.
Yee.
I don't want to incentivize it that much. Medium humanoid 2 is going to draw a sling, load a sling. I'm going to give Tope a +3 on this one, his AC. So I'll just adjust my attack accordingly.
That's a real good cover.
Oh, I just realized what Felix can do.
Oh, God, critical miss. That's his turn.
Yes.
Tope is a
So you
god.
realize, even if you're invisible, you don't get to sneak attack with your hammer. You know that, right?
I don't get to sneak attack. It's the first time he's going to be able to swing it in melee instead of throwing it.
That won't be a sneak attack.
He can. We went over this. He can sneak attack with the hammer.
It's not, he can only sneak attack with
it's
simple
a
weapons.
simple weapon.
Oh, I thought it was weapons that he was
No.
trained with, but
It's simple.
Okay.
Well, usually it's only rogue weapons, but because I'm a ruffian, I can sneak attack with all simple weapons, including the long spear.
hmm
So objectively, what Felix should do is drop the hammer and sneak attack with the spear, and you literally know that I won't do that.
Of course we know.
Okay, the Shadow Ka moves, trips Tope.
Damn.
Hope you didn't want to do step this combat. I mean, honestly, you're kind of oddly tanking.
yeah.
But it's cool.
Alright. And it's then going to hit you while you're down, just try to lash at your prone body with the whip. -5. God.
You're doing a real good job tanking, though.
None other than invisible Felix Sidonia's turn.
So there's a man right in front of Felix, and there is a new wild fucking opportunity, and here we go, boys. I'm so hyped. I'm so
Okay, let me fly flat-footed. He's flat-footed to you because you're invisible.
wait.
Hmm?
No.
You should do it with a magic weapon. You'll do hella damage.
No. I attacked with the hammer once, and I rolled like a 2, remember?
hmm
And then I resolved never to swing the hammer again. And
That's right.
Hammer is only throwing.
That's right, you did.
That's right. It is a part of Felix's worldview to only throw but never swing the hammer.
So, take a deep breath. Felix is going to throw the hammer at small humanoid 2.
Wait, that's small humanoid 2?
Yeah,
Okay, let's make them flat-footed to you.
we he's not going to throw it at something right next to him. Come on.
Good.
What's funny is, as soon as it leaves your hand, it's visible.
Yeah.
So a hammer just appears in the air.
Both you and the hammer become invisible. You hit
Yes.
small humanoid 2. And wound him.
The hammer fucking bonks off.
Alright, they are now no longer flat-footed, and you are no longer invisible.
And then you know what? This is awesome. Felix is going to draw the long spear and attack the same guy.
You make him no longer flat-footed, do you?
I'm holding the guy over and give me the word.
The strategy is called kill the ads.
You ready?
No.
You suck.
There are so many people in combat right now, Isaac.
I am holding, like, literally,
Yeah,
my
yeah.
trigger finger's getting tired. Are you ready?
Whip out long spears, quick draw. Yep, you're good. You're golden. You throw the attack, and you miss.
And with the final attack, Felix is going to do exactly the same thing.
And critically miss.
So, you know.
Thank goodness.
Alright, medium humanoid 1's turn. He's going to draw a sling. He's going to load the sling, and then he's going to shoot it at the newly emerged Felix.
This guy who appeared, he threw a hammer at a guy.
This little bumper just boop, and chucks the sling at you and misses. The sling at you and misses. Now Tam's turn.
All right.
Tam Sexton.
Do we want to set up for future turns, or we want to try to do something now?
Eef.
I don't know, Pam.
What does Tam want to do?
Tam would like to do that.
Yes.
Where do you want it?
Behind the big dude, like in between, the big dude and small humanoid 1.
Okay.
To be in a position to attack both of them because it doesn't take up space on the map.
That's true.
Yeah, we're going to use this right here.
Cool.
Sweet.
Wait, where do you want it?
Wherever,
I think
it has to
grab
be. It has to be a point that I can see, so it have to be kind of like
here.
yes.
Okay, so boom, it shows up there.
Yep. And then we are going to attack. Let's attack the big dude.
Humanoid 1.
No, the main guy. Yeah, that guy.
Well, your spiritual weapon is farther away, though. The big guy's right next to you. There's no space open adjacent to him.
Where did you put it? Like,
Yeah.
Okay, that's okay. I couldn't see where you placed it.
Oh, right.
Okay. Yeah, we'll just small humanoid 1. We'll just attack that one.
Okay. So go ahead and roll a spell attack roll. And you can even drag it over him to see if it hits or not, I think. Drag it from the magnifying glass in your cleric spells.
Nope, it does not. Does not bring up the dice.
No, it should.
Nope.
Actions, cleric, spell roll. No, you're right. It definitely does not. Well, that's dumb. Did you not re-prepare your spells today?
I did. I dropped restoration.
Oh!
Spell
No,
magic.
no. Here it is. Check this out. Click the magnifying glass next to spiritual weapon,
Right.
and there's then an attack button.
I was using the wrong one. Okay. There we go. Nope.
Nice.
But hey, at least it's there. That's fucking cool.
Excellent.
Oh no, you hit. Holy shit.
No, that was I was ready to do it manually, so I had the plus 10, so
Oh,
from that. So it was only
that's
12.
Actually, that might still hit. These guys are pretty. Yeah, that's a miss.
Okay.
All right, you got one action left. What do you want to do this turn?
One action left. I would like to cast shield.
Do you have no cantrips? For some reason, when I look at your sheet, you have no cantrips.
I have chill touch, detect magic, disrupt undead, shield, and stabilize.
Oh, they just don't show up for me. Screw you. What are you doing for your last one?
I'm casting shield.
The shield flashes into existence around your arm. Karen.
All right. Karen sees that Felix has appeared and sees the enemy right there with the whip, the one that Tope seems to recognize, and she starts to smile and bare her.
Running point.
What's that?
One running point.
Yes. So Karen smiles and bares her fangs and says, "Shathrik nak, Charlie," saying this in Goblin. So I am intimidating it.
Okay.
Oh, nat 1. That's a fail. Okay. So
What
then...
happened on a failed intimidation?
That's a good question. Let's see.
Crit fail.
Critical fail.
No crit fail result. You just don't succeed.
Yeah, it just doesn't do anything. Okay, so then with my...
I was hoping you looked really silly and they got like a +5 forever.
That would be ridiculous.
I like it.
I don't know if throwing this into the chat does anything, but while she's saying that, she goes into a rage. Okay, that didn't really do anything. And will...
Marks for me that you went into a rage.
All right, cool. Then I will lunge out with my flail and try to attack it, because it's within 10 feet. Not bad. 23.
Lunge.
All right, I hit. Okay.
Don't forget your bonus rage damage.
That's right. Thank you. I need to figure out how to make that, like, click a button and have it auto do it. So here we go on.
Honestly, you could very well just create a second profile for your weapon that is Rage Flail. It has an extra +4 to damage.
Nice. We should do that tonight. 22 damage. Double 8s.
Oh, God. So this flail just slams into it. Boom. Hits off against it and growls back at you.
Swings in between
That's
Tope
your turn.
and Felix. Yeah, that's my whole turn.
What did I miss? Did you have to draw a weapon? Because Intimidate's only one. Oh, Rage. That's what I was
I
doing.
raged, yeah. I intimidated,
Rory,
raged,
no
and then
turn.
attacked.
We got our big boss fight in front of us.
Okay, this is going to take me longer than it should have because I'm going to because it's loading. But what's going to happen first is I'm going to use my focus spell, which is Protective Ward.
Nice.
Who's going to cast that mug? Use power.
Okay.
If that happens, is it do that much?
There. I clicked it.
Okay, cool. So Protective Ward, so everyone within 5 feet of me gets +1 to AC.
Oh, that's awesome.
And then for this round, and then I'm gonna cast Flaming Spear on the square with the big monkey guy.
Oh, awesome.
All right. So everyone keep this in mind. Right now it's only a 5-foot radius, but it will grow as long as Rory maintains it. Everyone who is adjacent to Rory gets a flat-out +1 to AC.
That's so awesome.
And every turn it's going to grow 5 feet more.
Yeah, the only action I'm
Nice.
gonna take for the rest of the so
Yeah, I love that. Yeah, you can use 2 sustained actions every turn to just keep a ball of flame and a protective ward going.
Yeah.
he has to roll a reflex save against the damage.
DC 20 for you, yeah?
Holy crap.
Alright. His reflex is pretty good, but it's not his best. Oh, fuck, 19.
Oh.
Okay, so how do I do it to make it 3 things? Let me make sure there's a flat 36 and not my modifier.
Yeah, I think it's just flat. I'll check with you, though, since I can pull it up here. Yeah, 3d6.
But there's only one creature in the square, so...
Yeah, but like a widened spell, meta magic would make it affect more, hypothetically.
Oh, I should have taken that. But anyways, okay, so I just roll this. And then
Yeah, so what you do is so if you like click and hold on the die, you can drag it around, and then if you click the other, like right click, it'll add extra dice to that. Although that being said, you're on a Mac, aren't you?
Yeah, I'll just roll 3 times to add it, if that's alright.
Yep, go ahead and do that. Yeah, just drop a d6 into there. There's gotta be a way to program it. I don't know the system that well.
And what was that?
They're not showing up for me, Rory.
Oh,
Drag the die over the chat window.
ah, shit, I rolled well. Okay. Yeah, I did that. Okay, so 2.
They're still not showing up for me.
Okay, well, I got 5, 5, and 4.
Alright, I'll throw 14 on it.
Is there a way to you put it in the chat like you're gonna type it?
No, you put it in the chat like where you see the text.
Yeah, you drop it onto the window.
Like, if you literally drop it on the word Karen, damage, jam, etc., it should show up for the rest of us.
Yeah, I mean, it looks like it should be good. It's just not. I don't know why not.
Yours has been coming in a little delayed time, so 14, that's fine. I'll put it on there. Oh! That was Felix. Alright, 14. Damn, this guy's taking a beating.
And we can't move out of the way, right?
No, I think he's a reflex save. And on his turn, he can choose to leave. But,
Yeah, but he's surrounded. So.
yeah, it is the ideal use of Flaming Sphere. Alright, so that's Nome's turn. Now, top of the order, it's back to Malaruk. Malaruk has a ball of fire on top of him. Tope is down in front of him. I did not mean to do that. That's cool. He is going... Oh, yeah. It's going to spend its first 2 actions to begin channeling some kind of spell and then attack the prone Tope.
Well, alright.
Do spells provoke attacks of opportunity?
Holy fuck!
I'm pretty sure casting spells do attacks of opportunity, right?
They do, but you're out of range for attack of opportunity.
I can lunge though. It's within my range.
No, because your range is 5 feet. It is only through the action lunge that specific action has an extended range.
Boo.
But Felix is right there.
That's true. But Felix doesn't have attack of opportunity. Only Karen does.
Pretty much
I
only
actually thought about taking fighter levels to get it, though.
It's nice.
Oh, this is going to be so cool.
Oh god.
Alright, yeah, that's going to be good. So you just see this energy channeling it. And actually, I will say, if you know what, because it doesn't matter, would you like to use your reaction, Tam, to make a recall knowledge check?
Sure, let's do that.
Drop a religion into the dice tower for me.
Religion. That is a thing that I have.
He is channeling a harm spell through his weapon's attack.
Well, that can't be good.
Okay. Nothing I can do about that at the moment.
And he begins screeching. In his whole body, you just see him like his veins just pulsing. This negative energy starts channeling through his body. And he then just punches down at a prone Tope.
He's wigging out.
Yes. All right.
The spell is wasted.
Yes.
Oh, that would have been so much damage, guys.
My dex is really high, too.
That's good.
Oh, I would have rolled a fucking 3.
Yikes, guys.
Oh. Let's see.
Topic tank!
Tope tank!
Oh. So he's just, as you like roll out of the way, he's going to just scream out and lash out again. If this hits, it'll just be a normal hit, though.
Well, they said it was two actions to cast.
It is. But he used his Shrieking Frenzy at the beginning of his turn to add an extra strike.
I got you.
So I was just going to lash out, punch down at you again. A far better roll this time,
but
I don't get to
it's
add
not the magic.
3d8 damage on top of it.
Yeah, this is much better.
Wait. You said he shrieked. That adds 2
That's
actions?
a free action. No, the shriek is a free action, which adds
Shrieking
1.
is no action.
Yeah, the shriek is a free action, which adds 1 action. Then it used 2 actions to cast the spell, and the spell failed. And then now it's attacking again.
So, out punches down for 9 points of damage.
You sound so disappointed.
It was going to be that plus an extra 3d8.
Oh, no.
Yeah, that was going to hurt a
I
lot.
was so excited. If I critted, oh. Alright, Small Humanoid 3. They're going to whip out at prone Tope.
So sad.
I'm so disappointed. I was so excited for that. I had like 1 shot to fire. Miss. Alright. Let's follow that up. Just gonna keep whipping it prone, Tope. This whip just crack, 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 crack. This monkey's on top of you, punching down.
Ah!
Yeah.
Finally got it.
And unfortunately, this is from one of the filler creatures. So, ooh, I think that was pretty good, Max. That's max, literally max damage. All right, his final attack. Hoping for a natural 20. Hoping for a natural 20. Did not get a natural 20.
All right.
Tope's turn.
Ah, fuck. I think Tope's gotta stand back up.
Okay, we'll move prone from him.
And he's going to spend an action to designate Malarunk as my hunted prey.
Oh, nice.
Focus in on him. This I mentioned like really intense anime style. Cut to like your eyes glaring, his eyes glaring.
Completely black eyes, just like staring straight ahead at him.
I always forget that aliens have the like gray style black eyes.
Nice.
I love that.
And he's going to swing down with his scimitar. Yeah. Oh, yeah, that's a hit.
Oh,
Nice.
God, so much better than last week.
And I forgot last time that... Oh, no, never mind. Correct. So, gonna do damage here. 4, and then add to that, or 6, and then add to that a d8 here.
Nice.
Excellent.
So add 4 on top of that, if you would.
I will. He is not looking so... I mean, you guys can see... So, Rory, this is one thing I really like about it. When you zoom in, you notice how every single token has a little dot of a certain... Oh, Rory just disconnected.
Rory.
Oh, I'm doing my disconnected.
Yeah, from Fantasy Grounds. You may have just dropped for a second, but you can just reconnect.
Yeah, it's like loading.
Yeah.
So I actually played a thing on Monday and was having issues with this exact thing.
Oh,
People
wait.
were just like randomly disconnecting.
How did you get to play, you son of a bitch?
What?
You played without me?
Yeah.
What'd
I'm
you
running a
play?
Starfinder campaign for some people.
Oh, nice. But this isn't Attack of the Swarm, is it?
Yeah, it is.
What about Josh and I?
Oh no, that's a whole other one. That one's
Oh,
gonna
you're
happen.
you're just running dual versions?
Yep.
Awesome. I feel a little less slighted now.
Yeah, you should. They're all new to the whole system, so it's going very slow.
I'm so proud of you for taking on GMing new players. That is such a cool thing to do. So, Rory, when you're back in, one of the things I love, when you zoom in on the map, you'll notice that there's little dots at the bottom right of every token. The color of the dot generally indicates how good their health is. So that way players can get an idea of like, oh, like Malarunk is in an orange red.
That's
He's
why
not.
like, when you ask the DM how much health they have, and they're like,
On a
Basically.
scale of 1 to 84.
Yeah. And Rory's back.
All right.
yes, and scale, he's not there.
Yeah.
No.
All right. So you stood up, you hunted, you attacked. That means it's medium humanoid 3's turn. He's already got nope, he loads the slingshot. He's going to chuck it. You know what? He recognizes Tope. He feels angry about life. He's going to sling at Tope.
Does Tope get any
I
cover?
don't blame him for attacking me.
Does Tope have cover?
Yeah, I took him. I just put him on my side as a minus
Okay, cool. Got it.
Natural 1.
Yeah.
His final action, he reloads his sling, so he'll be ready for next time.
Hmm.
Small humanoid number 2. He's got that whip he picked up the last time after that really embarrassing
Hey, you know what else he has?
What else does he have?
That dent in his skull.
True.
And what was your fortitude say? Fortitude
Yeah,
DC?
18.
Miss! So he's just going to follow up with a couple of attacks on
Thank
you.
God.
Just going to whip it
Whip it good.
Oh, that's a miss?
Nope.
God, your AC
Yep.
is really good.
It's 22, because that breastplate.
Nice.
Oh. Yeah. Screw you.
Yeah.
He's going to final up, just whip at you again.
I'm gonna become Baron.
Ah.
My AC is gonna be like 35 or whatever it is.
Do it, man. You'll be the new Lumbee.
Giant dwarven defensive training.
Yeah.
Alright, this one's gonna load a slingshot and chuck it at Felix.
I don't even see that one.
Yeah. I love this. Alright, Felix, coming at you,
He's
buddy.
way back there.
Miss!
Who?
Loads a slingshot.
No,
Medium humanoid 2.
I don't even see medium humanoid 2. He's fucking me.
But he sees you.
Oh, he's back there.
Alright, small humanoid 1. He's really close. he is also going to try to trick Topaz. Actually, no. He is going to take a step back.
Coward.
Oh, God, you know what I forgot? I don't want to cheat Gnome out of this.
What did you forgot? Oh, it started its turn. You're right. It started its turn in the fire, or adjacent to the fire. And wait, shouldn't the main bad guy, shouldn't he have taken fire damage too?
That's when they got hit by it.
Did he take damage on his turn though? At the top of the round?
If it's turn.
No,
No. It happens when Gnome sustains it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, they're not on fire.
I understand.
So he's going to back up, and he's going to back up. He's going to drop the whip. Oh,
It happens. Wait, so it happens when I sustain it or when a creature goes through it?
just when you, yeah, that's what I think. That's what I was trying to figure out how that works. Flaming sphere. You create a flaming sphere within a square within range. The sphere must be supported by a solid surface, such as a stone floor. 3d6 fire damage to each creature in the square where it first appears. Each creature must attempt a basic reflex save. On subsequent rounds, you can sustain the spell, leaving the sphere and its square or rolling it to another square within range, and dealing 3d6 fire damage to each creature in its each creature in its square must attempt. So yeah, when you sustain it, that's when you do the damage. So you can move it to where they are, or leave it there and have them do damage.
Cool.
So yeah, actually no. Now that I know that, no, it would have backed up. It's afraid of the fire. It's going to drop one hand from the whip for free, and then use that to chuck debris at Felix.
Debris.
Quotation marks.
Definitely not poop. It definitely throws poop at Felix and hits.
Oh God, man.
So
9 points of damage.
Oh, there
And, you know
are
what? And then it's going to throw debris at Felix again. It's going to miss.
Critically.
It's now Felix's turn. So he just got hit by debris.
Debris.
Oddly foul-smelling debris.
Yeah, dung brie.
So, obviously, there is a, Felix really wants that small humanoid too that he's been kind of dueling with in a
Over
weird
Malrook?
way. Yeah, exactly. He's got a level.
Okay.
I was on the wrong page. So it's time to just throw the absolute plums a bit at him.
Spear again? Hey, yeah.
Critical hit.
Well done.
Yeah.
Holy
Oh, that's gonna hurt.
shit, you
Oh my
did.
god.
So you just skewer that creature.
That, no, I already used my reaction this turn. Never mind.
That's true.
No, that's a freebie. If you want to use it, you can.
Yep. Okay.
So
Use
you
my
have
reaction to cast Death Call.
What does that do again?
Insufficient spell points.
Well, it's not a spell point thing.
It's a focus point.
It's a focus point. Yeah, I used
And
my
you,
one
and
focus
you
point.
refreshed. We just maybe forgot to actually. I'll put it back too. Okay, you gain. It is creature level 1. All right, Felix, you got 2 more actions.
Got 2 more actions, and honestly, I think it's much more important to act in character rather than to simply do what is best for the team.
Okay.
And so with
Holy
the
shit.
first attack, Felix will target
You're AFK, Trent.
quotation marks
I
a small
wasn't.
humanoid who is immediately in front of him.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, yep.
I
Malorok.
just came back and saw this massive crit.
Yeah, Felix. When Felix crit stuff happens.
It's true.
Yeah, it was nasty.
All right, Felix, roll it.
And
Oh God.
And, as it does with Felix, it is time to throw the third attack at Malarak right in front of him.
Alright.
Oh,
Regular
Roll,
miss.
but oh, with your fist.
as I did.
All right. It's now medium humanoid's 1's turn. He's gonna load, and then chuck a sling. That'll be a -2 as he slings over at Felix. And I'm just missing like all day. Oh god,
That was us last time, dude.
Yeah, it was us last week.
Well, I don't like it.
Yeah, it sucks, right?
Well.
Oh, I'm also super mad at myself.
Why?
I didn't realize that one of the spells that Malrook has is Fireball.
Oh shit.
I could have cast Fireball, guys.
Oh man.
He's definitely going to die before he gets to cast Fireball.
Here's hoping.
All right,
You can still cast it.
Even God himself could keep him from dying.
Okay,
Oh, it's Tam's turn.
So I'm going to maintain focus.
Tam, and then Karen. And actually, Rory, if you want to, in the top right corner, the crossed swords is the combat tracker, and then you can track where we're at in the initiative.
Yeah, the crossed swords button in the top right.
My thing's not loaded at all.
No.
Oh.
Oh, right. So first things first, click on characters and reselect gnome.
No, it's not in at all.
Oh.
Yeah, he's not in program.
I joined the game and then it's this happens and then it sometimes shoots me up.
Okay, exit out of fantasy. Restart Fantasy Grounds. In the meantime, when it's your turn, you can tell me what you want to do, and I have access to your character sheet, so I can roll it for you.
The same both things. So
Okay.
drastic changes.
Wizards. All right, what you doing, Tam? Come on.
So
Mallory.
first thing, I'm gonna maintain spiritual weapon.
Uh-huh.
I'm
Do you want to
gonna
move it?
have it. Nope, it's gonna attack small humanoid 1.
Okay. Now that we know how to use that cool dice roll, go ahead and roll it.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Thing.
Miss.
All
We
right.
got 2 actions now.
I'm going to use 1 action.
You son of a bitch. Once again, spell attack roll.
No, it is a fortitude save.
Oh shit.
DC? Really, really easy DC, right?
Yeah, 20.
29!
Oh jeez.
So half damage.
So close to a crit success.
So he just comes in and is just like, let me show you how this works. So 3 points of damage.
Nice.
He's still alive.
Okay.
Got 1 action left, Tam. I'm so pissed I didn't look at his spell list. I'm so pissed I didn't look at his spell list. Oh my god, Fireball is 66 damage, guys. Oh!
He's just like, and as he's kind of like leaning after he casts the harm spell, last action is going to be shield, and he's like, as he kind of like pulls back, he's just like, remember, all will face the lady at some point.
Yes.
Nice. Karen.
Okay, Karen, seeing an opening, seeing that it's weakened, lashes out with her flail in between Tope and Felix, trying to hit that. Yes. That's a good shot. 28. So,
Oh, yeah.
and I am raging, so I get a +2 damage.
Legacy
Incoming.
Malrook.
Skadoosh.
Ow!
14 damage.
Fireball.
Okay, so,
Oh, God, don't rub it in.
yep. And, James, I did just look it up. As long as I have attacked something in the round, I still get the +1 if I attack something else. It doesn't matter if they're in a row. I already looked it up.
Yeah, because it's not sweep.
Right. Yeah, so I was just letting you know. So that was my first action. Second action is to move. Can you move me on top of Malarak? I can't move for some reason.
Malrook into the wall.
Yeah, there you go. There we go. So over.
I don't know
over.
where you are.
I am on top of Tope and I'm trying to move. There we go. Now I'm on top
I
of
got you.
Tam.
Stop moving. I'm moving you.
I'm super lagged. Sorry. I have stopped hitting the button. Put me one more north. No, actually right there is good. Actually, where I was.
Okay.
Yeah, right next to the spiritual weapon. Okay, and then with my third action, I'm going to swing out at small humanoid 3 right next to me. This guy. That's pretty good. 21.
Oh, that's a really good hit.
I'll
Yeah.
take it. +2. Come on. +2 damage for raging.
+6 damage.
Huh?
It's rage.
It's just +2. Only Nurk got +6.
No. You get get +4 from rage and then a +2 from the trait on that weapon, right?
Oh, yes, you're right. So then here's the damage. Oh, minimum damage, 8.
Oh, God. Okay.
And that's my turn.
All right, Rory, if you're not loaded in back yet, Malaruk is dead. Where do you want to move the flaming sphere to?
And you are muted, by the way.
Yeah, I'm going to move the sphere to the furthermost creature.
Okay.
And then I'm going to sustain my shield spell so that it'll increase to 10 feet from me.
And if you wanted to, you could also take a 5-foot step forward and be a little closer to the team.
Yes, please do, because then I will benefit from the AC.
Wait, does sustaining flaming sphere count as 2 actions?
Nope, it's just 1 action. So you can sustain each for 1 and then take a spin and move.
Yes,
forward.
please, because if you stand there, then I will benefit from your AC as well.
Cool. And so, and then Roy,
15 feet, aren't you?
No, he's at 10 now. No, he's at 10 feet away because he's 5 is Felix, 10 is Karen.
Mm-hmm.
I thought the second diagonal was...
For movement, yes, but not for radiuses.
Oh,
It's really
nice.
weird.
Yeah.
And then Rory, do you want to hit the farthest back in the melee pack or the farthest back in the whole combat?
The whole combat.
All right, so that's going to be medium humanoid 3, gets a reflex save, which I can tell you right now is not going to be awesome against fucking DC 20. Oh, yeah. How we doing? Roll high. I rolled high. I succeeded, so I'll take no, because Flaming Sphere is a 50-50. It's a hit or miss.
Okay.
So I succeed, so it takes nothing, but you get to keep it around every turn. So that's Gnome. He's expanded that. It is now dead Malaruk's turn. Goodbye, Fireball. I will never forget to read my spell list again.
That was a freebie, y'all.
I've said that before.
Have I? Or have I just been really bitter? Actually, I should leave him on there because he's
Okay, I don't know how to give myself +1 to AC. Can you, take a -1 or something, James?
Yeah, just keep me honest, remind me about it.
Okay, so if you're attacking Karen, then you take a -1 for all your attacks.
Every single player will now.
Yeah. I'm just trying to remind you.
Thanks. Basically, every time I attack, remind me.
Okay.
I'll put Malaruk's body down here to remind me to not forget to loot on his body.
Well, let me see.
Spoiler alert.
I can't
The
change it.
boss has loot.
Who the fuck?
All right, small humanoid 3. Got Karen right next to him.
Oh, no, I figured it out. Everyone, go to your combat tab right now and click on the miscellaneous button on the very top under armor class and just put a 1 in there.
Oh.
For the miscellaneous. That'll give all of us 1 AC.
Dope.
Yeah, cool.
All right. So Karen, this one next to you is going to drop its whip. It has a sickle.
Okay, so...
Actually, no. Look, now that I realize that reach doesn't mean you can't attack next to you. It's just going to start whipping you. You're right next to it.
Yeah.
Whip it real good.
Real good. Sweet.
Miss. Whip you again. Oh, that's why it has that. Okay, that's kind of cool. All right, it's going to whip you again.
Okay.
That's a really good roll, but still a miss.
Yes.
Show me that natural 20.
If it weren't
Show me that natural 20.
If it weren't for Gnome's spell, that would have hit me.
Dang it, Gnome!
Yeah, so I imagine that the second attack just bounced off the magic. Wow.
All right, Tope. For once, not starting prone.
Right? I think I just tried to target. Did it actually bring it up or not?
I don't see it. Oh, no, yeah, you do. I saw it. Medium humanoid 1?
Yeah.
I selected.
What's
Yeah,
the... Oh, there it is. Okay.
So within the volley distance.
On the third one, right?
Oh, medium humanoid 3.
3, it should be.
They're 2, yeah.
Okay, so I'd actually target 3. I'm going to drop the scimitar.
Okay.
Pick up the bow.
Okay, that's one action. Rest of
One action. And designate 3 as a hunted prey.
Okay.
And then let's go hunted shot. Is that the 2? 1 action.
That takes, 1 action to fire twice.
Yep.
That's awesome.
whatever that action is, that's the one you're doing, whatever it's called.
Yeah. Ooh, that is a bad shot.
That was.
Oh, so was that. 2 threes.
Yikes.
Trent, you might be the Joe, buddy.
Yeah, I know.
Lork and a Lork.
Lork and a Lork. Trent's gonna roll!
You know what? It's going to return in kind. It's just going to sling right back at you. It's already got a bullet loaded this time, so it'll get to attack twice. Alright, I rolled like crap. And then it's going to load a sling bullet. Yeah. And it's going to fire that at you again. It's a good roll, slap fight. Really good AC. Alright.
Yep.
Small humanoid 2 is dead.
Oh, he's dead. Suck shit.
Alright, it's medium humanoid 2. It's got that sling out. You know what? I think it's going to do a little bit of work on Felix.
Does Felix get any
is gonna
cover?
Get a little bit of cover,
Yeah.
yeah. Fantasy Grounds is frozen for a second.
Oh
Now we're
no.
back. Alright, Felix, here comes that sling at you, buddy. Little peaks. Oh. Yeah,
Nice.
it did.
Did this one also have one loaded, or did it have to load?
And that one loaded, so it'll sling again.
Okay.
And still miss. Small humanoid 1's turn.
Okay.
Just gonna whip Karen.
Go for it.
Natural 1.
I like
Well,
it.
we were playing with the critical failure cards.
Yeah. There's been a lot of crit fails tonight.
Said that at the end of book 1, right?
Yep.
Sweet.
Nice.
And, another critical failure. And then final attack. Natural 20. Show me natural 20. That's also a miss. 3 critical fails on Karen.
Karen's just dancing out of the way.
What's up? It's me, Felix. So with the spear in hand, small humanoid 3 is presenting a very tempting figure.
Okay.
Very, very tempting. Are you shitting me?
No. No.
That was bad.
As I was saying, a very tempting figure. Seriously?
It's bad. Real bad.
Felix will take a 5-foot step.
Next. Excellent.
What's up, Rory?
It says unable to check lobby server for available cloud servers.
Hmm.
Should I pass the delete history of that thing and rejoin?
Possibly. You might also just restart your computer.
I did that already.
Then yes, I would delete it if there's a way to do that. I don't know what that is. That's weird.
That is weird.
Will that delete my character and everything?
No, your character's all stored on my end.
That's cool.
Which is why, the one nice thing is you can just tell us what you want generally to attack, and I'll just keep rolling it for you while you're troubleshooting. Alright, so did you attack a third time, embarrassingly, Felix, or is that
No,
it?
Felix took a 5-foot step.
Got it. Alright, it's now medium humanoid 1's turn. You know what? Just because seeing how clearly bad at things Felix is, it's going to sling at Felix. I'm rolling like Trent and Isaac last time.
Yeah.
Loads up. Final attack. Oh, got it. Perched on 17 for a second. Then
Oh,
went to
shit.
3. Damn. Nate, who do you want to
I was muted. Okay. So I'm going to move to here so I can actually see some things. Can't see any of them. I'm going to keep the spiritual weapon on small humanoid 1.
Okay.
Who was attacking last time. This is weird.
Yeah.
Thing.
Nice. Most excellent.
And I think it's just a D8 damage.
You don't get your ability mod or anything?
Yeah.
Well, spellcasting ability modifier.
Oh, there you go. So +4.
Sweet.
4, but there's no actual damage thing, so I'll just have to roll it.
Yeah, do it manual. We're still figuring out how to program spells. We're getting there.
Boom. So 8 damage.
To medium humanoid 3 or 1? 1, right?
1, yeah. Small humanoid 1, yeah.
Oh, yes, they're all small humanoids. Small humanoid 1 ape.
Yes.
All right. You got 2 actions left. What are you doing with them?
So I am moving to there,
Okay.
so I can see a bit more things, and then I am going to do a battle medicine on Tope.
Smart.
Oh, nice.
Ooh.
Yeah, it's been 24 hours. Or it's a long rest, which is what I'll count.
Oof.
Oh, that's a natural 1.
That
That's
is,
a critical failure.
Oh God, no!
Good roll 1d8.
Wait, is that a critical failure even adjusting for the
Yes, because the DC is
14?
15.
yeah, the DC is 15, so.
So it was a normal failure, but then
Including your +1 for Helix gloves?
That is
For those-
including the +1.
Ah, okay. So go roll a d8.
ouch. Oh no.
No.
You just don't understand elf biology yet.
Honestly,
I have done more damage!
this is this kind of like makes up for all the times that I hit Ketu
Yep,
Crit
with
fail,
those.
yeah.
So yeah,
with arrows and shit. Yeah, this is definitely Ketu's revenge.
All right, Karen.
Yikes.
He
Okay.
just leans in close. Get your senses for
Karen is got tunnel vision here. She's seeing red. She's got blood pumping in her eyes. So the first thing she's going to do is lunge out with her flail to attack the medium humanoid 2 because I have that kind of reach. Ooh, bad roll. Did I? But I still hit. Holy shit. Okay. Plus,
This is chaff.
yeah. Plus 2 damage for raging. Oh, that's real good. 18 damage. Then second attack. So the first one flings out and smacks that thing in the chest. She yanks back on the chain to try and smack small humanoid 1 in the back of the head.
Wait, Eli.
Hmm?
Who are you meaning to attack? Because you hit already dead medium humanoid.
No, I meant to hit medium humanoid 2.
That's not a thing.
The frog thing?
Medium
Oh,
humanoid
the
2,
one down there. You lunged.
Yeah, I lunged. It's 10 feet away.
Got it.
Yeah, so medium humanoid 2 is the one that took 18 damage. I lunged out, hit it with the spiky ball of my flail. She yanks back on the chain to try and hit small humanoid 1 with in the back of the head with it. Nat 20 plus it's a +1. So it's I forgot to add my +1, so it's actually a 29, so it's still a critical regardless. So then that's a +2 for raging. Here's the damage. Oh, that's gonna hurt a lot. 37 damage.
Yeah, it's dead.
And then with my third action, she's going to follow through and try to hit small humanoid 3 in the shoulder. Oof. At least it wasn't a nat 1. 5. So that's my turn.
All right, Rory, what do you want Gnome to do?
And you're muted.
Rory, buddy?
Okay. Yeah. I'm going to. Ooh, I think I'm gonna stop doing the AC thing. Because,
Okay.
yeah, I'm gonna stop doing the AC thing, and then Drain Familiar is the free action.
Okay.
I think.
Yes.
Is that clear? If it's like white.
Yeah.
Cool. So I'm going to Drain Familiar and like re-prepare the Flaming Spear, and then cast that again. So I'm gonna just
Awesome. That's so cool.
Okay, so the first flaming spear that you're sustaining, do you want to keep it on the farthest back creature?
Yes, and then I would like to get the next furthest with my second one.
Probably humanoid
So there's
1.
2 that are pretty equally back. There's the one that Karen bashed really hard, and there's one that uninjured. Which one do you want to hit?
The one that Karen injured.
Okay, let's start with the farthest back one. Ooh, that's a really good roll, so he's going to take nothing. But the one Karen hit, let's see if he's so lucky. Rolling really good on some of these reflexes. Oh, nope, that's the wrong thing. Don't roll that. Other medium humanoid 2. Alright, reflex save on this guy. Oh, man, 17's on both. They both dodge out, but now you're running 2 simultaneous flaming orbs. So that's That's your turn, but next turn you'll be able to sustain both of them if you keep attacking with both of them.
Well, hold on. It's not. Fancy Ground is not letting me check the servers at all. Y'all know how to fix that?
I don't, but I almost wonder if their servers are down if you're seeing that. Like, everyone's already in, so they're okay.
Yeah, we were having troubles like this Monday. Like, I don't know. Sometimes if somebody DCs like for the rest of the session, they have trouble like reconnecting to it.
Well, we'll just kind of, we're pretty close to wrapping tonight, Rory. So we'll make it through combat just kind of verbally, and then can you see the visual on the phone? Like, can you see
I'll share my screen.
webcam?
Yeah.
So let me do this then.
Here, I can share my screen in Discord. 1 second.
So here you go, Rory. I got it. I'm sharing mine right now.
Okay.
All right, Rory. So now you can at least see a little bit of what's going on through Discord, and then you and I will troubleshoot it between this and next time. All right. I accidentally spun Felix right round, baby, right round.
No. Yeah.
So now Gnome's fucking double channeling. Small Humanoid 3 is alive and going to whip out at Karen. He's just dishing damage out.
All right.
Natural 1.
Oh, yeah.
Cool. Super cool. I guess I had it coming after last week.
These guys are trying to whip me, and I'm wearing plate mail.
Yeah, but it's like an Indiana Jones thing. It should still work.
I mean, sure, but still, you're whipping plate mail.
There go all my good rolls on the +3 and -2 attack turn.
Hell yes.
Boo. All right, Tope. Not prone.
But hurt.
Not prone, still, somehow, this combat. Let's say we go with a,
You've already got hunted target on medium humanoid 3.
3, right. I think I'm just going to take 3 shots at him, essentially.
You can do 4 shots at him, dude.
Oh, that's true, yeah. Yeah, so I'll take the, that, hunted shot there for the first one, then. Yoink.
Hey! Roll still hit.
So, let's see.
Also, everyone who increased their armor because of Gnome spell needs to decrease their armor now that he's
Oh, yeah, you're right. That's on the combat tab.
Let's throw another D8 on top of that.
I'll bring it back in a minute.
I mean...
No, you dropped the spell. It's not because you dropped the server.
Yeah, no, I did it.
Yeah.
I'll cast the spell again.
Oh, I see.
His spellcasting is stupidly powerful. And
Yeah,
cool.
I understand.
I'm about to fuck another spell point out of my cat.
Yeah, you'll recast it, and that way you'll have 2 fires and
that would finish him off.
that way
Okay.
you'll have 2 fires and an AC. Oh shit, yeah, good job.
So I have 2 actions left.
Yep.
Alright, so
You can
designate...
re-hunt the new target.
Yeah, designate 1 as the next guy.
Do it as the unarmed
And,
do it as the unharmed one, because I've got this small humanoid 3. Either me or Felix is gonna kill it. Get something else.
oh, no, medium humanoid 1 back there
Cool.
is what I'm attacking.
Okay.
Oh, natural 1.
Alright. We're not playing with the cards yet, so you're good this week.
Huh.
Yep.
Alright, that guy's dead now. He's dead. He's dead. Hey, he's alive, and he's going to, for his first action, load a sling bullet.
Okay.
Second action, sling it at Karen.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Miss at Karen.
Most
For
excellent.
third action,
Load a bullet or run.
step back.
Yeah.
There's nowhere for him to run. Alright. Small humanoid 1. Dead. Felix. Not dead.
Go get that.
Question.
Go get that flank.
2, except for on Thursdays.
That would actually really answer the question that I like very well. But for now, I'm going to ask the real question. Can you pick up items only in the square you're in or in the squares that you are adjacent to?
Depending on what the item is, I will allow some adjacent.
So if I say narratively that the hammer bounced off of the
You can pick up the
guy
hammer. Yeah, because it's an adjacent unoccupied square. I'm okay with that.
with one action, Felix has picked up and equipped the hammer. And much more importantly, we'll now throw the hammer.
Who at?
At?
Small humanoid 3, of course.
Immediately adjacent? Okay.
Yes, he could have here, but with that,
Thank God.
See, Felix, this is why you don't throw at adjacent creatures.
Nice.
And then you hit with the long spear.
Look, sometimes the simple solution is the right one, but
True.
I don't believe in that.
Okay, this creature is alive, so it's going to spend its first action to load a slingshot. It's going to chuck it at Felix, who just killed one of his friends. It's going to miss, and then he is going to retreat.
On the wall!
Pretty much.
That's a labouche.
Fitch and Navash.
Tam Sexton.
Tam Sexton is going to profusely apologize to Tope. Oh shit! I'm sorry.
Oh,
Well,
the idiot.
we're
Can you
doing
adjust the light, by the way?
Yes.
But it changes that much, but...
There we
I
go.
appreciate it.
Ooh.
There we go. I'm sorry.
Is that on?
I'm sorry. Tope.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, that's better. Thank you.
Sometimes the simplest solutions are best. The simplest solutions are best.
Good lord, that was a good heal.
Thought I was gonna have to swing my scimitar at you, my friend.
Don't.
I don't know how awkward Tam.
He's the best. I love Tam.
Oh, Tim, you got one action left.
God,
I presume you got
yeah, me. Yeah.
Where you want to throw it over at? 'Cause you can't actually. You can't see anyone, can you? Oh no, you can see them really far away. When you want to move it over near him.
Yeah.
Okay, go ahead and make that roll on medium humanoid 1.
Where is my thing? Boom.
It's on your character sheet. Oh, dang! Critical hit.
Yeah.
Excellent.
Okay.
Just do 2d8 plus 8. Yeah, since you can't do it manual, it won't be automatic.
8 plus 8. Oh god.
All right, Karen.
Okay. Karen.
So Tam's magical dagger, spiritual dagger, reappears, jams right in between the fleeing boggart's shoulder blades. Karen, you step up, flail still swinging in hand, just
She's-
piles of dead cultists around you.
She just sees motion over there, hears the thrum of battle, and tries to run in, but I can't move myself. Can you put me one... Yep,
2.
yep, thank you. And I'm trying to get as
Move
close...
2.
Is that difficult terrain?
No.
Okay. 3, 4... I'm trying to get as within 10 feet of medium humanoid 1. There we go. There we go.
10, 15, 25. You can go exactly there. Wait, what's your speed? Armor.
25. I have enough strength for the armor.
Then, yeah, you're good right there. Because it's half plate, not full plate.
Yeah. Which square am I in? The one to the left or the one to the right?
No, you were on the square. The tiles below just look different.
Oh, I understand. Okay. Then I'm going to lunge out and hit with my flail. Well, I'll take that all day. 27. Oh, crit hit. Oh, yes. This is gonna hurt a lot. +2 for +2 for raging. Oh, good God. 24 damage.
Yeah, it's dead.
And then I'm going to use my last action to run. Where wasn't there one more?
Yeah, you ran past him. He's back in the room.
Okay, then I'll try to run down into here. Can you put me into that little alcove just southeast of me? Yeah. Yeah, right there is good. And that's my turn.
Okay, Gnome, it's your turn. Everyone in front of you is dead. The only person left alive is out of your line of sight, but you can hear Karen running over in front of them.
I'm trying to push it back to you guys.
One action to run somewhere so I can see those guys.
Sure, so you 1, 5, 10, 15, 10, 15, 25. So yeah, right there. And then if you want to, you can now sustain both of your flaming spears onto him.
Oh, shit.
I'm going to sustain both of mine onto it.
That's so awesome.
Oh yeah. They both just roll over there. This thing's got to make
2 dex saves.
reflex
Or
saves.
reflex saves, yeah.
Not feeling as... I've been making a lot of them, but that's going to be a skew charter. That's a fail, and That's a fail. So
Oh,
Rory,
yes.
if you have a d6 in front of you, you can, or otherwise I'll roll it for you. But that's 6d6 damage
Holy
to it.
shit.
So it's going to take 23 points of damage.
No.
It's dead.
Excellent.
Are you sure?
Right.
Oh yeah, it is crisp.
Then Karen shakes her head and tries to calm herself down out of her rage.
She's going to fatigue down.
Yeah, and so she's gonna try and sit down on a rock for a minute and try to catch her breath.
So it's getting kind of late, so I want to give you guys kind of one image now. We're going to wrap. I still want to kind of wrap right in the end of like the tension from this fight. And so as it's all kind of calmed down, all of you get a chance to sort of look through. Remember how I mentioned there is that melted stone archway into a bigger room?
Yeah.
Yes. And if you'll imagine the camera kind of starts in the back. Actually, because the cat's still there, let's say the camera starts right with Gnome's familiar. And the camera moves over the shoulders of Tam and Tope, past Felix, over the bodies of these Sharukar, over Gnome's shoulders, both of his hands still sustaining the spells, like just beginning to wind them down. You can see as the camera keeps moving toward Karen's shoulders, just kind of like coming down, like the veins still sort of popping out in her skin. And the camera then right past Tam's spiritual dagger into this room, and you see the walls and domed ceiling of this large circular chamber. They're elegantly carved in spiraling designs. To the north, there's a large set of double doors and a squared-off column protruding from the wall. And to the south, an open archway leads to a stairwell leading up to stairs that have been blocked by rubble. What all of you realize now were probably the same rubble-collapsed stairwells that acted as the spinal center of Hell Knight Hill. All of this fades away, though, as the camera focuses in on the center of the room. 6 statues of elves, all facing outward, arrayed around a fountain, now dry and just covered in the dust of years. Nestled between 6 stone archways built into the walls. Each of these archways bears a different type of decor, but with the exception of the northeastern archway, which is partially collapsed and opens into a ruined chamber beyond, each archway leads nowhere, and they're filled with plain, featureless walls of polished stone. I think that's where we're going to wrap tonight.
Excellent.
Oh, yeah.
Kind of seeing this famed elf gate. And, like, just for some context, I always love giving a little bit of context. Keep in mind that, like, these elf gates are legendary.
Mm-hmm.
Most humans would never get to see the functional ones. The idea is that there's some that were lost to time. This is one of the most significant archaeological discoveries, or anthropological discoveries of all time.
Mm-hmm. Goodness.
So now we're in the post. Let me give a little bit of wrap up. Let me share a little bit of some stuff so you guys can kind of think about it. Let me give you guys a little bit of XP.
Oh, hell yeah. Should be a good chunk tonight.
All right. I know
120.
what somebody's Pavlovian frog is.
XP.
Let me give you guys some XP. Oh, hell yeah.
Bring it to my veins.
Into my veins.
I'll go ahead and do a little bit of hand waving on some stuff. Malaruk had a little bit of gear.
Sweet.
He had a gold religious symbol of Dahak.
Oh. Karen will take that.
And then Rory, if you're okay with me doing a little bit of hand waving, specifically because Gnome has that fast identification, right? Are you okay with, would Gnome have identified the magical items?
Yeah, for sure.
So Gnome,
I've got like 13 to Arcana.
yeah, your Arcana's ridiculous. So Gnome's able to look it over, and in literally minutes, like not even 10 minutes, Gnome identifies each piece of magical items on him. He's carrying a couple of kind of cool things. He has something called a Hunter's Arrowhead. And actually, you know what? Let me go ahead and just chuck this stuff in the party sheet. So that, and Rory, you can kind of see this a little bit. One of the things I love about this is I can chuck items that people find into the sheet, and then the party can choose to pick them up. Oh, look, actually, yeah, the party has a wand of web that your character could totally use.
Mm-hmm. Because none of us can use it.
So here's what we got. So next time when you get logged in, you can grab the I'll show you how to use the party sheet, and you can grab that out of there. Karen, I'm throwing the religious symbol in the party sheet. You can grab it out of there.
I see it.
Which worth 20 gold.
Oh.
You built it down.
That's cool.
So there's 3 things that are worth noting here. There's another +1 chain shirt. There's the Hunter's Arrowhead, which is frankly really freaking cool. It is a invested magical item. Activation once per day as a reaction command trigger. You would miss an attack you made with a bow. Effect: get a +2 circumstance bonus on your attack roll. This can turn a miss into a hit.
Oh man.
Oh, man.
That's awesome.
So you just, it's not even a re-roll. You're just like, okay, I missed. Add 2 to it. Oh, yeah, I think I'm going to take that, guys. I'm not going to lie.
Yeah, do it.
It's even better. If you carry one on your person, you are infused with great skill at hunting, and you get a +1 bonus to survival.
Oh my god.
And a +1 to attack rolls against any creature you've currently designated as your hunt prey.
Oh, that's sexy.
The Hunter's Arrowhead is also a religious symbol of Kittifus.
Well, holy shit. Yeah, he would definitely take this.
Oh my
That is my god.
That's awesome. Oh my
But
god.
actually, that's your god?
Yeah.
So you'd recognize it, and we'll talk a little bit more, but you've even heard legends about some of these symbols, so we'll talk to you more about that in the next session.
Felix.
Put a note in there. The final thing, which is kind of cool...
Felix needs that gauntlet.
What's that?
Felix needs that gauntlet.
Yeah, did you guys look at this gauntlet?
Good God, Felix, take that thing.
Fuck yeah.
That
When
thing.
you crit with
Rolling.
you make them sickened. You got that accurate smoke. Additionally, the
Yeah, I was just gonna say that's the Cinder Haymaker.
I literally asked you if I could enchant his fists a month ago.
So it is a +1 striking gauntlet.
That's so
Which
awesome.
means it also does 2 damage dice. And on a critical hit, it deals 1d6 fire damage. And on a critical hit, you can command it to make them sickened by the smoke of the gauntlet.
Good Lord.
Oh, and because it's like very down at the bottom, appears to have been crafted from dragon scales, it just reinforces the Knight of the Hell Dragons.
Yup.
It really is a Knight of the... So, Rory, the backstory here is that when they were...
So I'm just gonna say real quick, is there any dissenting opinion if I just remove that gauntlet right?
No, that's all you.
And actually, Rory, I'll go ahead and chuck that Wand of Web into your character sheet.
Cool.
What we're referencing is we all talk about the Knight of the Hell Dragons. One of the previous sessions, they were in part of the abandoned citadel, like a higher level of this dungeon, and they came across a couple of kobolds that were defending their space, and one of them went down, not dead, but dying, and the other one surrendered, and they ended up healing it, and there was sort of this like diplomatic standoff. And so Felix just kept bluffing that he was like, no, you are the mightiest of kobolds. I will pledge my allegiance to you. And like, at first it was kind of back and forth, but eventually he just kept like going harder and harder and succeeding on bluffs. So finally the kobold playing along is like, I knight you, the knight of that, and he just like made up his own order because they're just 2 kobolds who are hanging out in the dungeon. They're not getting one. They're like, well, you are now one of, because Felix said, well, I will pledge myself as your knight. Well, you shall become the knight of the Hell Dragons. So it's a running joke that Felix is the first and only knight of the fictional society of the Hell Dragons.
Yep, first and only.
It comes with no bonuses or benefits.
Or titles, or land holdings, or anything.
Yet.
In
Yes.
fact, there's an increase on taxes.
Yes, as a matter of fact, that's the one thing. Once a month he has to deliver food for the kobolds. I just made that up now. That's a thing now. Alright, so that's tonight's session. We're going to kind of break here. We will play again next week, and then after that we will be settling back into our every other week format.
Okay.
Alright. So
next week...
So we are yes on the 15th, no on the 22nd, and it's back to fortnightly.
Yeah.
Yep.
Cool.
Yep.
All
So
right.
that's what we're going to end tonight. Everything we left up here. So Rory, we're on for next week, and then it'll be an every other week sort of thing. And once school starts, once college starts for you, if you wanted to, we can kind of figure out scheduling if you want to keep playing with us. If it works, it works. And if not, then when you go on break, we will find a way to work Gnome back into it.
Appreciate it.
Awesome.
All
Yeah,
right, nice.
thanks for coming,
Nice
yeah.
to meet you, Rory, and good night, everyone.
Yeah, good night.
All right.
Good game.
night.
Peace.
Good game, everyone.
Trent, do you mind if I jump into a quick private chat with you for a second?
Yeah, sure.
Awesome. Night, everyone.
Later, guys.
I'm gonna bounce.
Yeah,
So
later.
Talk to you all next week.
Yep, bye.
Peace.